Oh, I don't know. Hold on,
Hello. Are we live?
Testing.
Testing.
1, 2, 3. I hear us.
I hear me. Well, actually, I always hear me every day. But
You're still not live on my thing.
Oh no, am I not
Oh, wait.
live on the Twitch?
No, you're live.
Oh, wait,
I'm
no,
live.
now you are.
Hey, let's go. Hello, Alicia.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Oh my god, it's Wiglett.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Our special guest.
Yeah. You say that, and you know what? Hold on a second. We're just going to like quietly. Where's it? Let me get this. Let me get this wiggle.
Okay.
We're just gonna put this thing over here, and it's just going to take Tyrone's spot. For
Oh
the
god,
time
its legs.
Oh my god. Yes.
Oh, I love that.
And then we're just going to casually put it right here.
You should change his Fuji reactive to just Wiglett.
Just
Yeah.
wiggle it.
So like, or no, like his speaking one. So every time he speaks, he just becomes Wiglett.
Oh.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Tyrone's just a Wiglet for no apparent reason. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hey, I got a notification. It's telling me that we're live. And hey, we got a something going on. Navy subscribing tier 1. Thank you for the 4 months, buddy. Really appreciate it.
Yay.
The Wiglet is also happy to see you here tonight as well. Oh. Greetings, everybody. My name is KG Prestige, and welcome back to another exciting edition of the PokePod World Podcast, where tonight we are going to be talking about, honestly, a lot of things. There is so much to address for tonight, and also so much to go and praise, because Joker out here subscribed to tier 1, subscribed for 19 months, saying the comments pog, and then Navy giving a gifty to our buddy Sergi, aka Tabasco Bashi. Thank you so much.
All of the hype.
Almost a hype train already. Dude, we just started the month and already we got that spoopy vibes coming on through.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. We hope you guys are looking forward to the shenanigans we have planned for each and every single one of you lovelies. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful session. But before we continue, though, we have to go and say hello to the fellow peoples that we got going on right now in the call. After we talk about that hype train incoming with the Dene emotes, so let's go.
Hey.
Thank you, everyone. Make sure to join in, partake in it, even if it's just 1 bitty bit, so you can earn yourself some exclusive emotes as well. Really, though, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, every single time, thank you guys so much.
Woohoo!
So let's get into it. Who took over the couch? This Wiglett.
The Wiglett.
Just the Wiglett.
Yeah, it's our special guest.
Special guest tonight, Wiglett. We actually got the opportunity to bring a Wiglett over here for this session. It just won't stop wiggling, bro.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Oh, man. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, God. Why are there Zaruas? Because why not? Why
oh my god, Dan the man!
Oh my god, Dan!
It's the man!
Guys, we stand Dan the man.
Yes.
I don't. He's not a big man, Stan.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys have beef.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah, you guys
man.
have a rivalry.
Yeah, he don't appreciate the big man like I do. And because of that, I can't call him the man.
Damn. Okay, fair. No.
Oh, man. Okay, fair. Nah, don't worry. Big man is bad. No, you bad. No, I'm just kidding. But sincerely, thank you, everybody, for tuning in for tonight. Let me go and say hello to the folks we got here in the call. To the very far left over there, we got our buddy Emmy, a.k.a. Pika with a bow.
Hello, everyone. Hi. I don't know why I'm waving, but hello.
Don't worry, I always point my fingers to the left as well, or to the right, even though no one can ever see my movements on screen. It's just a thing that you just get accustomed to at some point. And then, of course, moving from there, we got our other pal, none other than Cosmic Vengeance _.
Hi everybody. Hello, Omar. Thank you so much for 31 months.
31
True
months.
MVP.
Jesus Christ, thank you so much for the 31 months. We appreciate and love you all so much. And last but not least, our very special guest over here, the one and only, for some reason, won't stop moving, the Wiglett.
Ooh, can I speak for Wiglett?
Sure.
Oh. Wiglet, Wiglet, Wiglet. Stop the drift lunatic on YouTube. Wiglet, Wiglet,
Oh my
Wiglet. She's in the chat. Go say hi. Wiglet, Wiglet.
wiggle wiggle.
Oh man, KG, the Wakanda Forever is cinema, bro. I have to ask the chat who got their tickets. Who got their tickets to watch Wakanda Forever when it drops on November 11th? Or you guys
Yay.
might have gotten it a day earlier and going to watch it on a Thursday at November 10th. I'm curious to see what y'all have to say about it. The newest trailer for Wakanda Forever had just dropped. Emmy, you just literally saw
I just
it.
watched it.
Yeah. And they revealed, I want to say, one major thing about it, but still keeping it secret. I'll say that much. And it was a really wonderful trailer. I think, in my honest opinion, the Black Panther trailers are probably some of the best trailers that the MCU has ever received, in all
Oh
honesty.
yeah.
Absolutely. And this one that dropped as well was incredible too. Like everybody was excited for this movie. I am excited for this film. This film is going to be bonkers and I hope it delivers. I really do. Especially after some of the films that had came prior to this one kind of being a bit of a miss to me. I still enjoy them, but nowhere near to like the other caliber of films like Ragnarok or the original Strange, you know.
Yeah.
It felt a little less. But that's fine, you know. Obviously, Phase 4 feels to me like a breather room kind of spot, despite there always being some new Marvel property coming out every goddamn month, so you can never really breathe with this series or with this franchise. But Wakanda Forever, though, generally speaking, is looking to be an incredible, incredible film, and I hope it delivers.
Yeah.
So, Emmy, since you just got this, you know, fresh in your head now, watching the newest trailer, what is your take on that new trailer?
I still don't know the plot, but it looks really cool. So like the cinematography, the areas they're at, I'm like, whoa, so cool. And I think it's safe to say that I think Shuri's gonna be Black Panther. At least I think she is. We'll find out. I don't know. And then they also did like a nice tribute to Chadwick as well because they had a little that mural that was there, and I'm like, good. Because if they didn't, it's a 0 out of 10. But they did it. Good job.
They did an incredible job with that trailer. I'll say that. What about
Yeah.
you, Cosmic? What do you think about the trailer?
I thought it was probably one of the best trailers that Marvel's come out in a very long time. There was so much heart and passion, and just it just like you see it and you just feel like this warm feeling of like home, you know, because
Yeah.
like you everybody like we all stand Wakanda, like Wakanda forever. And what happened with Chadwick was so sad, and to see him being featured in it was just such like so much emotion, and then the whole family, like, you know, it's gonna be great. And I mean, I know the comics, so I know who the next Black Panther is. So that I think it's gonna be really interesting to see because they're honestly they were my favorite character in the first movie. So I'm excited to see this particular person. I don't want to spoil it for Emmy. Be the next Black Panther.
I'm excited.
I think it could be a success. I really hope. I think they understand what the film is about. I think the director, believe it's Ryan Coogler, who is returning to direct the sequel. He clearly has a understanding to just the storytelling, because this trailer, whoever was responsible for crafting this trailer, give them a goddamn raise. The choice of
Right.
music, the choice of scenes, everything about it is just phenomenal, in my opinion. It's just beautiful storytelling in a 2-minute trailer. And it makes me not prepared emotionally for what we are going to get ourselves into with with the film when it drops in November. And it happens to drop, I believe, a couple of days before the whole NYC trip, so that's going to be a wonderful time too.
know.
I'm
That
planning
means
to.
I can't see it.
Aww.
My money, I need to save it for Anime NYC. I don't have money for these ticket prices anymore.
Oh no! Come on. Well, you know what? We were planning to try to see if we can go watch the movie together in the cinemas on one day. You know what? We should totally do that in Tyrone's Day. I'll say that. Totally to go watch it together. I think a movie night would be fun to have just the entire row just dedicated to the whole cast.
So cute.
That would be nice. But we'll see. We'll see. For now, though, I'm looking forward to the film, and I can't wait to talk about it when it drops. And I hope those who got their hands on the tickets, I hope you guys are looking forward to the film, and I hope it turns out to be a smash success for all of us, especially as it being a love letter to the franchise and as a tribute to the great and late Chadwick Boseman as well. We appreciate all the things he's done for the Black Panther character, and I hope whoever the successor is can carry on that mantle in their own unique way, without having to feel like a carbon copy of the character. You know what I mean? Just be its true successor, but still feel original enough to call it or to get its own identity. And I'm so excited for this. So yeah, looking forward to the film, and cannot wait to see more information about it as it comes. I know obviously Marvel is going to get into a crap ton of films soon. I think like the next one after this is supposedly Ant-Man as well, so we're definitely going to get a trailer for Ant-Man at some point in the future too. So that's going to be interesting to see. Other than that, though, for Marvel stuff, I ain't really got nothing much else more to say. I don't think there's anything else Marvel related to sort of talk about, in my opinion. So why don't we move on into the next topic? Why don't we? So here's the thing, though. Obviously, there is going, and I want to bring this up real quick before we continue any further, because I believe this is essential to get out of the way right now, or at least give people a heads up right now, because this is going to be a topic that we will be discussing later today, and it is a topic that is very difficult to sort of avoid discussion, especially because of the fact that it is tied to what we normally review here on this channel every week. And we are not going to go deep into it in terms of like pointing out the people's names and all that. That will, of course, be behind the scenes. However, the things that we will be talking about will be stuff tied into the work process of the show in question, being of the anime for Pokemon. So we're definitely going to be taking our chance to dissect a little bit of what went down for that. And I just want to clarify once again that our inputs on the episodes and any episodes that have released prior are our own criticisms or our own praise. They're not tied to the things that have been revealed. In fact, I believe these things that have been revealed were stuff that we weren't even supposed to know to begin with, if I'm correct. And it just sort of became public to the crowd. So I just want that to clarify, because we're obviously going to be reviewing the episode at some point later tonight. I want people to understand our opinions on the episode is just reflected on the episode and not tied to the situation in hand. And after that episode review, we will then dissect and discuss the situation that went down. So just giving people a heads up and let people know what's going on with that. So yeah, just want to bring that out of the way right now in case anybody questions the heavy topic we'll get into later tonight. So let's continue then. So Cosmic and Emmy, you two are mainly the ones I would put in regards to discussing the Champion World Discord, because there is a lot that's happening this month in Spooky Month for October.
Yes.
And I think it would be kind of nice for you two to go and discuss with the community here exactly what is happening right now, because I believe just a day or so ago, you guys released an announcement that talks about some of the deets that is happening on the server. Of course, I'll share some of the images here on screen as well, so people can get an idea as to what's going on. And yeah, so I would like for you two to go and share your take on the stuff that's happening during the month of October here on the Champion World's Discord server.
Yeah. Okay. Emmy,
go
do you
first.
want to go? Okay, I go first.
Yeah.
Okay. So, welcome everybody to Spooky or Spoopy, however you want to call it. I like Spoopy because Spoopy is fun. But welcome to the most exciting and weird month that I think that there is. And oh my god, it's Tyrone. He's behind a Wiglett. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah.
The Wiglet's sitting on you. Yeah.
Oh my god, he loves.
I don't like that sentence at all. The
my God.
Wiglett sitting on you.
The Wiglett loves Tyrone.
I don't like
The
that
Wiglett
sentence either.
stands Tyrone.
I mean,
What
we're all
the-
Tyrone stands here.
Tyrone Wiggle the God 3.
Oh my God, yes!
Rexu.
Guys, I want to meet my hero, Doug Wigadone, owner of the
Wigsdale
Dimsdale
Wigadome.
Wigadome.
Oh my God.
The owner of the Dimsdale Wigadome, where they're showing Grusha on ice.
On ice.
That's right. So that means you can take me to get my badge, right? Not right. Not right. That's right.
Oh man.
Oh God. I feel every Pokemon that comes out, or at least is revealed for Scarlet and Violet, to me always feels like it's a troll. It's always like a. I feel like Paldea is gonna be the shitpost region. Like
that's one way to put
every
it.
Pokemon that comes out, I'm just like, you're not real. You're not. Snarl, you're not real. You're just graffiti monkey. Get out of here. Like cloth. I don't know. Every Pokemon in Paldea seems like they're a joke, but not in the bad way. They always seem like they're just like, yeah, we totally a Pokemon. Even ones that are mentally fucking with me. Like I found out from some recent scans, and this is spoilers technically, but it's not confirmed because it's a non-confirmed source, but it's like it's still a thing. Somebody said that fucking Chandelure may not be in the game, right? If you know me, you know that Chandelure is my favorite ghost type Pokemon, period. Mm-hmm. And I love Chandelure. It's mostly because I love Litwick, and because Litwick, like, is a baby. Like, it's just a baby candle. I fucking love that too. Yeah, oh God, I want to squeeze it. But, like, when they said Chandelure might not be in the game, I legitimately was, like, upset. But then, like, a day after, I saw fucking Cerulege, and I looked, I'm like, you're Chandelure, aren't you? You're just Sword Chandelure. What's your ability, Flash? You are Sword Chandelure. What the fuck? Why did y'all do this? And then Smoliv came out. I mean, no, well, Smoliv came before. And then the fucking dog made out of fucking bread dough.
Its name is Fido.
Fido. And the motherfucking and the Paldean Whooper that's essentially a chocolate Whopper. Like literally every Pokemon in Paldea has been nothing but a troll. But I can't even say that I hate it. I don't think I've been displeased by anyone. I mean, Titan looks kind of, funky, but even that looks like a troll. Lechonk, yeah, like each Pokemon just come out and look extremely awkward to me, but at the same time, it's not bad. I'm like, y'all some weird little fuckers, aren't y'all?
But yeah. Sprigatito is cute.
Oh yeah, the cat. Well, Sprigatito's story's a little different to me. It's not that it's weird. It's a normal grass cat, but obviously we know how we handle cats in Pokemon.
Leave my bread loaf alone, okay? I like Fido, okay? I'm sorry,
Leave
Emmy.
my loaf of bread alone. What?
Emmy, I'm with Tyrone. I don't like Fido. I'm sorry.
Bread.
What? Wait. Fido, I just think it's weird. It's just a weird little fuck.
No, Fido is insanely cute, but it is the Pokemon that solidifies the lack of Snubble in the game, because it's a pure fairy type dog with the same exact collar as Snubble, but just yellow.
So
it's a paradox, man.
I'm sorry.
And it looks like
put in the oven.
And then Wiglett came out, and I'm like, y'all definitely fucking with me, aren't y'all?
No, I love this thing. Look at it. Just look at it.
He just won't stop, bro.
And I'm like, it's just Paldea and Diglett, right? They're like, no, it's Wiglett. It's like a whole different... I'm like,
it's a whole different thing.
What the fuck is going on exactly? Like, what... I feel like this is like what the Unova region did, only much weirder.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like the Paldea region is full of just bizarre Pokemon. Like, I think this is the most head scratchiest roster I've ever seen in my life.
You know what it reminds me of? Like
What?
if I was to pull out a Gen, it kind of gives me Gen 3 vibes. With like
Okay,
how
yeah.
obscure some of
A
the
little
monsters.
bit, yeah.
Because you gotta remember that in Gen 3 they had rocks, they had whales, they had some tree dinosaur with a banana on its chin.
I think the problem is though the difference. Paldea embraces the weirdness, where Gen 3 was just foreign. It was like, oh, okay, this is the most distance we've been from Pokemon, because Gen 1 and Gen 2 are kind of like cousins. They're brothers. They're related.
They're to the right of each other.
Gen 3 is just like, ooh, we're exotic and weird Pokemon. Well, we're exotic Pokemon because we're one with nature. Gen 4 was like, we're some of your older Pokemon, just bigger and or smaller because babies. And then Gen 5 was like, we're Kanto, but not Kanto. Gen 6 was like, we got Mega Evolutions and some Pokemon here and there. Gen 7 was just like, yo, you like variants? Well, we got a bunch of those, but they're all Kanto. And then Gen 8 was just a mix of everything. And then Gen 9 just like, any Pokemon that you look at is just as weirded out to see you as it is of it. Like,
Oh my
like,
god.
you look at Palmy and you're like, what the fuck are you?
I
And it
love
just like,
Palmy.
and it just like scampers away. And then I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
you
wanted
look
to
at
move. I wanted to move at the same velocity as a spider, where it's just like going
Yeah.
at max speed.
yeah, and then you look at Titan and it's like, ah, like everything looks like it screams at you. At Paldea.
Also, thank you, Robo, the Pirate Fort, the tier 1.
Hey. Thank you,
Really
thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you for the 3 months, pal.
I feel like everything in Paldea screams. It looks like they scream.
But you know what the most important detail we forgot to talk about from this is?
What?
The Diglett and the Wiglett are friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to know what it's like? Paldea is like that episode of SpongeBob, the rock bottom episode.
Oh, where the and
Yeah, where all the weird fish are. That's Paldea. Paldea is just fucking odd. We got lizard bikes. We got motherfucking like it's so fucking
we got
weird,
lizard
man.
bikes. We got dogs made out of bread. We got things that look like Diglets. We got
whales with legs. Like we got this giant fucking crab that lives in the sand. We got motherfucking graffiti paint squirting monkeys. It's just weird. Oh, we got Mega Man, and we got Mega Man.
Yeah. Mega Man. You know what Wiglett looks
and
like?
technically,
We got an olive that has anxiety, social anxiety. Like, bruh, everything here is so fucked.
Hey, it might have anxiety, but it has like a really good restaurant. Okay, I love Small Garden.
it's anxious but a successor.
Yeah,
I feel like something. Go ahead.
I was gonna be like, you know what Wiglett reminds me? He looks like, honestly, Wiglett just feels like Oh, I had it.
That's a perfect description.
In Paldea, if it jumps out of the tree and lands on your head, it'll go.
It's the bad influence. It's the bad influence. It's like you have Diglett who's just vibing, and then you have Wiglett who's just like, nah, let's get into trouble. Yeah.
Oh, it's like the
Wiggle.
devil and the angel shit, except the Wigglets are all the angel devils.
Yeah, everything in Paldea is just odd. It's just odd. Every Pokemon here is weird, but it's not even like a bad weird. It's just like wow, that's bizarre.
You know what I gotta say to that?
What?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, yeah.
I feel like if I pet something in Paldea, it'll go. I'll be like, oh my god, I'm sorry. They'll be like, no, that means it likes you. What?
What?
Ah!
It took my arm.
Oh. But Tyrone, like, can't you wait to like ride your lizard like Pokemon bike and then go fill it up with gas and then like drive by a bunch of Wiglets just like wiggling and then eat a Lechonk for lunch?
If Gasolina is not playing by the gas station, then they clearly messed up, bro.
I got Gasolina.
Listen, if Ed Sheeran can be in the Pokemon game, get my boy Yankee in there as well. I'm just saying.
Talk about that. That was great.
I read the meaning behind that song, and it's amazing. It's literally just the people who wrote the song were like, Gasolina is a funny word to say. That's the whole origin. He was like, I just wanted to pick a word that was cool to sing, and Gasolina won. Imagine the origin just being,
I like the word.
Yeah, literally, I like the word. That's the origin behind that song. Is I like the word.
Yeah. Currently, he's actually on his world tour for his final one, I believe. Yeah, because he retired on March, actually.
Nice.
So he's now doing a world tour for the finale of his journey before he goes on a full-on retirement. And we'll always appreciate his decades of music, because goddamn, bro. Goddamn. I grew up with that man's music, and I'm so happy to have seen the man in action in the concerts and shit. So
Yeah.
good stuff, good stuff. But overall, what more can I say other than simply Scarlet and Violet is looking to be exciting, and also this is something we were not supposed to know, but apparently Amazon accidentally did an oopsie. They seem to have revealed that Amazon is going to be offering a steelbook as an early purchase bonus, depending if you buy Scarlet or Violet.
Wait, what if I buy both? Do I get both?
That's funny. No, really.
So that a no?
That ain't a yes. I can't help you with that one, buddy. But I can definitely tell you that Nintendo New York is going to probably do something, and I can only hope for the best with that one.
Yeah,
also,
let's get it.
Speaking about Nintendo, tomorrow is a big deal, is it not?
What's happening tomorrow?
Isn't it Mario Day tomorrow?
Is it?
Oh, Marrow Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the new Mario trailer is coming out tomorrow. I thought. Was it not tomorrow or is it in the 6th? I don't remember. But it's this week. Oh, wait. Was it Thursday? Oh, it's Thursday. Okay. People told me Tuesday and I probably heard Thursday. Okay, so... yeah, okay, it's on Thursday. All right, there we go. That's
cool.
So this Thursday, we're getting a new Mario trailer. I wish we could have talked about it in the pod. If it came out today, like the Black Panther one, I would have been happy about that. But it's fine. It's fine.
Mushroom King forever.
We can pretend like we saw it.
Technically, yeah. Wait, where?
Chris Pratt. Oh, wait, what?
I love Chris Pratt.
God, the Chris Pratt is taking over all the characters.
I can't wait for the and Chris goes, did we just lose?
Super Mario Brothers. You know. I can't wait for all the YouTube poops that are going to come out from this. It's going to be nothing but glorious. So Mario movie's coming out this week. Trailer wise anyway, and that's gonna be fun, so we'll definitely talk about that on Monday's pod when we get to it. I can't wait to hear I need to hear how Seth Rogen sounds as DK, his signature laugh kind of thing. Oh man. And also, of course, obviously, how could I forget about Bowser, voiced by none other than the legendary Jack Black himself. That does not sound right coming out of my mouth, but...
No, that was the best casting they could have made for Bowser.
I don't know, man. Charlie as Luigi, though, is kind of good. It's a close second, I'll say that. Or is it... what was it? Keegan for Toad?
Yes, Keegan's playing Toad.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for this, bro. This trailer sounds like a shitpost come to life. And I'm super excited to see how it's going to come out. Overall, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be great. So yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Yeah. So, DK, oh boy. All right. Let's go rewind the clock a little bit to an earlier discussion because I still do believe it's an essential to talk about it. Once again, we're gonna go back and discuss a little bit about the Champion World server. Cosmic, I believe you were in the middle of it, correct? On just talking about the fact that we are in Spoopy Month.
Yeah. I mean, all I said was, guys, it's October.
Oh.
I wouldn't really put that.
Fuck it up! Just throws a skull on the ground. Just throws a skull on the ground.
I wouldn't exactly say that was the middle of anything, but it's fine. We got a whole bunch of fun things happening. Guys, if you're not in the Discord, hold on, I'll put the link in the chat. Guys, join the Discord if you can. So currently, right now, we are running an art contest. We have it's an art contest that both the PokePod and the Champion League podcast are going to be jointly working together on. So we have a whole bunch of fun little prizes. So in first place, it's and second place, the main big prize is we're gonna have a special Halloween Day server banner. So we're gonna be replacing the current server banner on the server, and it's going to showcase those two pieces of art. Those are going to be on the left and right hand side with a logo in the middle. And it's going to be like a little collage type of thing, but it's going to properly feature everybody. First place will also have their emote or their thing as a sticker on the server, so it'll be there forever. Also, every role is going to get Discord Nitro and to be shown on the PokePod. But the big one also that's going to be featured in first place is that they will get an art winner role, as well as on the Champion League podcast and on their Twitter. We'll feature it on the PokePod Twitter too, don't worry. Is that they will also prominently feature the art winner as well with a special shout out. So we are excited about that. So if you guys are interested in joining, hop into the Champions World. Feel free to submit your work. It must be safe for work, no NSFW, please. Halloween themed, and relate to Pokemon, one of the podcasts, or just server lore in general. So have fun with it. I look forward to seeing what you guys got. So make it good.
All right. There we go. So that's one of the things we got set in motion for that time. Emmy, I will pass this one on to you because you are going to be the one handling the stuff that's happening on Saturdays. Am I correct?
Yes. Community nights. Yay!
We love community nights.
Community gaming.
And not even just gaming and watching too, because we gotta watch something sometimes. All right, so community game nights. We're going into Spoopy month, as Cosmic has said. So for this Saturday coming up, for the 8th, we are going to be playing Among Us at 9. And also something to note too is that community nights are just going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time going forward, just from the feedback that we've received. 9 p.m. seems to work a lot better, just for the people who are participating because of time zones. So like I said, 9 p.m. for game night. So we're gonna like always, we're gonna be swapping it around, but we're gonna have more spoopy themes going on. So as you can see, Among Us. So we're just all going to die and kill each other. Yeah, sure.
Great game.
Okay. yeah, very
what
spoopy.
the fuck? I don't. My God.
Yeah, I mean, I have to be spoopy, right? Yeah. Don't do that, It's not legal though. Okay, just in the game. Okay, thank you.
Okay, good.
Emmy, be scary. We're gonna die and kill each other. Emmy, what the fuck?
Legally.
Who said be scary, not fucked up?
Legally.
Sure.
In the game.
God damn it.
Anyways,
She's still new, guys. Well, she's still new, guys. We apologize.
I apologize. On September, sorry, not September, October 15th on this
God,
next
come
Saturday.
on, Emmy. Jesus.
You're making me nervous.
Damn it.
We're going to be having movie night, again, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to be watching The Nightmare Before Christmas. So fun fact, KG and I have both never watched this. So we're going to watch it.
Wait,
I thought, I have never
my
watched this.
Disney heart. Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm having palpitations. Oh God.
Sorry, KG, I have to bring you with me.
Damn it. Why'd you drag me into this mess? I mean,
Why
to
did
be
I
fair,
not watch it? What the fuck?
I don't know. I just never got around to, you know? Also, I don't like spooky
I always
things.
thought that was a movie we were supposed to watch on Christmas, but apparently
The
not.
Nightmare Before Christmas isn't fucking scary, bruh.
Is it not? Okay. Well, you know what? We'll find out. Anyways.
I'm speechless, Cosmic.
I had to mute my microphone. I just screamed a little.
I'm sorry.
Fair
Don't
enough.
worry. After
Fair
Saturday,
enough.
October 15th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that will change. So we both would have been able to watch it. But anyways, the next one I'm very, very excited for. So we're doing our second tournament into the server again. So the first one that we did was really well received. We played Pokemon Showdown. That was a really...
Shit, for real? Y'all want some of the smoke? I'm ready.
Yeah, this was when you're on when you're moving Tyrone for Showdown, so I'm sorry. But hey, you can join this one because we are going to be doing a Smash Bros. Ultimate tournament. So the time and
that's not Pokemon Showdown.
wow.
Now we
okay,
have to
I was
shuffle it,
really
buddy.
excited. Yeah, what the heck? I was really
Damn
excited. Come on now. But yeah, so grab your mains, start practicing, find the game wherever you left it because I don't think it's in your Switch. So got to start practicing. So yeah, we're gonna have.
What the fuck?
So we're gonna have this tournament on Saturday, October 22nd. The time is still to be decided. So if please obtain the community night role in roles, and you can find that under the Zoroa section. Yes, see the little at the top of that little image? Yeah, you can find it. You can find it under there. So to be notified of when that we start announcing the times and also just how we're going to organize it. So just keep an eye out on announcements just to see for more organization based on that. But we're very excited for it. Our first tournament went really well. So excited for this one. And last but not least, the next Saturday after that, which is the 29th, the closest to Halloween, we'll be watching another movie, again at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, being of Scary Godmother. And then we also have to watch The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
My other favorite.
We gotta.
You never watched Charlie Brown?
No. I watched Charlie Brown. That's just KG.
No, I said KG's never watched Charlie Brown.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's also
Don't
another
worry,
reason
I'm only
why
gonna
we're doing
watch
this one.
Scary Modern, then I'm gonna dip
Pop
after
out?
that.
Well,
For those of you who don't know Scary Godmother, it is probably the best animated film of all time. It is quality animation, and it's definitely not terrible.
That was quality entertainment.
It was one of my favorites growing up every year.
Same. I always look forward to it on Cartoon Network. It
I
was
don't
always
know
like
why. It's just one of those. It's so good, but I don't think it's for the right reasons.
I think it's campy. That's why.
KG should have watched an actual scary movie. Here's the thing, though. Since it's a community movie, we can't really do that because we also have to consider all the youngins as well. It's an important thing that we make sure the film is accessible for everyone. Now, of course, we could still watch the other movies behind the scenes, of course. But these kind of things, I feel, are essential to make sure to give an opportunity for everyone to be together to go and watch a film, without having to worry about this stuff or jump
Wait,
scares.
it's my anniversary today? I didn't know that. Oh my gosh. I feel really bad. I should know that.
Hey,
Well,
let's
tomorrow.
go.
Oh, I never knew that. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I've been with you guys for a year. Well, as a member, I've been watching you guys for years. But
Yeah.
No, technically, you weren't a member.
She's
until
still new,
earlier
guys.
this
I'm
year.
sorry. Yeah. She's still.
KG,
that's
don't
true.
ruin this for her.
I don't know when I was
Yeah, you will.
officially a member, but sorry,
I asked
sorry to
for
change
that
topic. I just
coffee
saw that.
1 year ago. And I still haven't gotten it.
You still gonna not get it, though.
I know.
Oh, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So that's pretty much the two major things that are going on right now in the Champion World Discord, if I'm correct.
No.
I was about to say there is still one last thing I wanted to talk about, but I was gonna see if those two were the announcements that community related, correct? Or what's the other one, buddy?
Oh, I was going to mention the announcement today.
Oh, that's what I was going to talk about,
Oh,
actually.
okay.
Because I
go ahead.
remember you told me last time you guys never
we
felt
go.
comfortable ever talking about yourself for some reason. So
Oh,
I
I'm not
thought you
talking
weren't going to
about
talk
me.
about it, so I was going to bring it up.
No. I won't talk about me, but I will talk about the others.
No,
Okay.
KG, take it. No, KG, you do it.
All right.
I didn't do
You do
shit.
it.
I just got here.
All right, Tyrone, make the announcement. What's happening here on the show?
Oh!
Yeah, what's the big announcement, Tyrone? Can you make a guess? It relates to Cosmic.
Oh shit.
And
Yeah,
Groot,
so-
and Groot,
And Groot.
and Drift Lunatic,
And Drift
and
Loon.
Talon Master J.
And for some reason, Emmy's Pikachu.
Yeah, I mean
Well-
Pikachu.
Yeah, well, exactly why, I don't know.
It looked cute there.
So, they are. Fuck, where's my notes?
They slash.
They slash them are they're
Oh my God,
opening
I'll do
up
it.
mod applications.
Yes, actually.
Oh my God, I'll do it.
You are correct.
Yeah, help me.
Okay, so here's the thing. You are absolutely correct on that aspect there. In the Champion World Discord, of course, we will be having an opportunity to go and open up mod applications. This is something that is very important to make sure that the server continues to stay nice, friendly, and of course, most importantly, interactive with the community and with the people who are moderating behind the scenes. It is a super essential thing. So to those who wish to learn more deets about it, you can go and check it out at the announcements tab over at the Champion World Discord. We also have the other previously mentioned announcements, such as the art contest, as well as the community night shenanigans. However, there was one last thing that was also made alongside that announcement for the mods. And that is the fact that we are going to be taking this opportunity to also appreciate and care for certain, or actually, no, all of them. Because we love them all. And that is, of course, Mod Appreciation. Introducing the brand new Mod Love. What exactly is that? It is a brand new like the @KG sub, or @Tyrone sub, or @Champion World sub, or @Champion League sub. You get the idea. Point of the matter is, what exactly is it? Well, it is a role that you can now add to yourself soon in roles that allows you to be pinged in community videos whenever a moderator uploads a video. This is a nice little small token of appreciation for all of the hard work that each and every single one of these mods do behind the scenes. It is wonderful to appreciate them and to take this opportunity to go and express this, because I know a lot of people have been wanting to find a way and have been saying Cosmic sub or Drift sub or Groot sub. Hell, even Squeak sub for some reason too. So the thing is, this is a great opportunity to allow our fellow friends and our fellow moderators to stay more connected with the community as they are right now. This is a great way for people to also get introduced to more content creators outside of the ones that are being shown in the sub box from the PokePod and, of course, the Champion League. So make sure to go and check them out. I believe the thing is not active yet, or is it active?
No, it is.
It is active right now?
It's fully
in roles.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure to go and check that out in the roles section. Equip it and support your favorite content creators from the modding scene. And I hope you guys look forward to some of their stuff as well. Everyone has contributed so many wonderful things, and can't wait to get notified whenever a new video from them comes out. So yeah.
Yay.
Although there is something funny with one of the people that is in here too. I won't get into that though. But yeah. Yeah, that being the Pikachu, of course. Why is the Pikachu here?
Okay, it's cute and it works, and Emmy is an amazing moderator in the server.
Yeah, actually, talking about Emmy, let's take that chance right now to talk about Emmy, right?
Yes,
Emmy.
we love Emmy.
Yeah, Emmy.
I know what I
let's
do.
appreciate Emmy for a second. You are now joining the stream scene, aren't you, buddy?
Yes, I am. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. Oh, it was very chaotic, and half of it was just technical difficulties. Which KG, thank you, I appreciate it. To Cosmic, thank you.
Oh wow, welcome to streaming, Emmy. Welcome to streaming.
But honestly,
oh my
it was
god,
super
no game
fun.
no more. Damn.
Yes, it's Legends Arceus now. Yes. Oh yes. So like, I had my first stream on Friday, and that was fantastic. I appreciated that so much. I actually like after it was all done, I just sat there and I was like, I did not expect anyone to come, and I don't know why. That's just how my brain works. So I'm just like,
you expect that?
I don't know. So when
you have a following.
I know, but like I'm like at the end of the day, it's Emmy, so it's like,
what the fuck does that mean? That means people are gonna show the fuck up.
Yeah, guys, if you're not following Emmy, go give her a follow. She's currently at 43 followers. For affiliate, she's going to need 50. So she needs 7 more people.
Oh my
Go
God.
give her a follow. And then she's got to just do the rest of the stuff needed for affiliate, but like the followers is the hard part. So go give her a follow, please.
Thank you.
Make sure to do the shout out again on the chat box so people can know exactly where they need to go, and do once again support our fellow PokePod creator right here.
Yeah,
the streams coming ahead in the future. Like you said before, your streams will come randomly, I think.
They will. So like this week I'm on vacation, so like I'm gonna stream a little bit more.
I tried to follow you. I tried to follow you. I'm already following you.
Yeah, you're already following.
I wanted to make a difference.
You can technically unfollow. And make
That
the
would make
difference
it
by
worse!
one.
No, but for real though, like it was really fun doing it. I enjoyed like interacting with all of you that came out. Again, I'm very, very appreciative for each and every one of you that actually came out. It was just you didn't have to, but you came out anyways, and it was really fun. And half of that time, I was just trying to figure out how to play the game because it's been so long, and I wanted to keep it authentic. So I didn't turn on the game until I started streaming. So thank you guys for dealing with me trying to even give like an introduction while getting hit and almost dying. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot.
It was chaos. I was just listening to you guys in the background. I'm like, what the hell is she doing?
Yeah, I know. I was asking myself that exact same question. But no, I am on vacation this week, so I do plan to stream a little bit more for at least this week because I have more time.
Yes.
So expect either a stream tomorrow or Wednesday. Definitely Thursday and Friday I will do something. But as for tomorrow, I'm not really sure yet, but we'll see. Wednesday
that's
for sure
because
though.
tomorrow is going to be
Yes.
a very interesting thing. We'll get to that when we get to that, because
Yes.
that is a major project, I think, for 5 of us,
I'm
actually.
so
Yes.
fucking happy that my life has meaning again.
Tyrone. Oh no,
At
Tyrone.
least until a certain point.
You know what's funny though is that like I watched your guys' Doki Doki stream, but the thing is though, like I can't do anything like horror, so I only listen to the commentary. I didn't actually watch the game, so this is gonna be very interesting for me. I'm not gonna lie.
I get to assume my rightful place at the throne.
Oh yeah,
yes.
100%.
Yes.
It's Tyrone, like actual Tyrone, but he's dressed up in the costume.
I just have the red bow on my head.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I get to return to my former glory.
allow me to explain, chat. This upcoming Tuesday, aka tomorrow, we are going to be returning into the wonderful world of Doki Doki Literature Club. However, as you guys already know, there was a brand new release that came out a while ago titled Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. And what exactly is that? Well, it turns out that there is a whole lot of new content for our fellow girls to go and commentate over. And that is going to be...
Bad bitches!
Yeah, so technically,
Yeah.
because of this, we want to make sure we keep the original Doki Doki as a memory and also not to tamper with it too much. So if you're referring to the original cast, they, except for Tyrone, have all been reprised by a brand new generation of peeps.
Y'all not ready for this shit!
Yeah, so we got some new members, and in fact, 2 of them are currently in this call right now, actually. One over there at the very far left, our buddy Emmy. Who are you going to be playing as?
I think I'm playing Monica. I think.
Actually, I thought. Wait, I'm not sure.
No.
You guys haven't decided
I
yet, yeah,
thought
right?
Joker was playing Monica.
Oh, she was. I don't remember who I was playing. I'm
I
not
thought
gonna
you were
lie here.
playing Natsuki because of the baking.
Oh,
and
Yeah,
I
the
was
you're
cupcakes.
playing
playing-
Natsuki.
Natsuki,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, there we
you're
go.
Natsuki.
Yeah, and
Okay,
then
Emmy's playing Natsuki.
All right, what about you, Cosmic?
I think I'm playing Monica because we were gonna have Joker play Yuri.
Oh shit!
Oh my God, that was
So many people are playing Monica.
I don't know.
We're all
I'm
playing
Monica.
Monica.
You're Monica. She's
I'm down
Monica.
for anything.
Are there any other Monicas I should know about?
I'm down for anything, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm down with either one. I'm just excited to participate. I love Doki Doki Literature Club. It is the only horror game you will ever see me into. So yeah,
But yeah, here's the thing: we had to make sure we got every single character a voice.
I'm just glad I got my role back. Sayori always viewed as the pinnacle of me as a person. I like to think it's how I made my like stomp into the fucking like
The horror scene.
yeah, Sayori. Me playing Sayori is honestly the most fun thing I've done when it comes to our shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
So I am honored and privileged to be able to play this role again, to be back in the throne where I rightfully belong.
But here's the best thing about it, Tyrone. You got 6 new side stories, all new, fresh takes at these characters that neither you nor I or any of, I'm not sure of the other fellow members here who have seen Plus. I have not seen any of the Plus content. Cosmic, what about you?
Oh, I played it.
Oh, okay. So aside from Cosmic,
I bought
the
game, but I have not played it because I was
was
desperately
waiting for this.
waiting. Yes, I was desperately waiting
And
for
I'm
my
so
chance
grateful for
to burst through the doors of opportunity to claim my rightful throne as best girl.
Oh man, and I'm so thankful once again to Cosmic, to Emmy, and to
Aw.
our fellow creator right there in the chat box, our buddy Joker, who will be playing Yuri, of course. And the reason why is because she said something a while ago. I get to play the girl who's named after gay manga. So there you go. So once again, I appreciate you three for taking time to join us with this one. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope that the time we got together with this game is going to be nothing but an absolute blast. And I hope to those who are going to be joining us tomorrow, I hope you guys have a wonderful time. It is going to be a completely brand new, fresh take on the Doki cast and the Doki lore because we're jumping into new territory, and it's going to be fun. So yeah, looking forward to it. Tune in tomorrow. I believe it is at 8 p.m. EST, if I'm correct.
Yes.
All right, so 8 p.m. Eastern time. That is when we're going to begin our first session of the Doki Doki shenanigans. So look forward to that, peeps. We'll obviously be talking more about our schedules at the end of the discussion during tonight's PokePod. So make sure to tune in till the very end to know what other shenanigans we got planned throughout the week. Or, of course, you can follow us in our respective Twitter accounts as well. Specifically, make sure to go and follow the PokePod World at Twitter. You can also follow, of course, here, KG Prestige, although I am currently on a break from the Twitter platform, so I can't necessarily do that.
I gotta
at the
update
moment.
that.
Yeah, so
Twitter.
yeah, but make sure to at least go and follow the PokePod World because there you'll be notified of various things that are happening. And of course, the stuff that we talked about right now will obviously be brought up over there as well. So look forward to that. And anything else I need to mention? Oh yeah, the PokePod YouTube channel as well. I guess I should go and bring that up as well. Recently, I've been actively making sure to upload more content onto that channel. We're almost close to getting to 5. Actually, no, I just went right there right now, and it says we got 500 subscribers exact. Yay!
Oh.
We just literally hit a perfect 500 right now at the PokePod World channel. So if you guys have not had the opportunity to go and follow us, make sure to go and check us out over at the PokePod World at YouTube to see all of our previous podcast sessions that we've done for the franchise, and of course some shorts and clip highlights from our various streams, which is another thing I was going to plan on talking about. As you guys saw not a couple of days ago, I think it was like on Friday, I uploaded a brand new clip from me and Emmy in our playthrough of the Pokemon Egglock.
I can't believe you straight up said that a fucking raspberry is a vegetable.
I know.
But someone backs me up on that. I mean, you know.
It's not. No, it's not.
It does grow from the ground. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay, yeah,
No,
I know,
it grows from a bush.
Where does the bush come from?
The bush,
No. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Vegetables are roots that start off as roots and come from the ground. A bush stems from the ground and grows fruit. It bears fruit.
Thank you, Tyrone.
Oh, thank you,
not
Joker.
crazy.
I'm grateful that I have another fellow berryless friend here. I never had strawberries either.
We are
Joker.
not doing this. We are not doing the world is flat, water is wet, raspberries are fucking vegetables, okay? We are not entering this world, all right?
Okay.
You will not be a raspberry vegetable.
Fun fact. Oh my god.
All
Fun
right.
fact about that though. Like I showed that clip to my cousin because I couldn't stop laughing, and she was like, to be fair, like she said the whole bush thing too, and I'm just like, no, it doesn't matter. But then she also said too,
I have people who are on my side.
We are not gonna do the soup is a cereal argument, okay?
No, but then she also said something that made me even more mad. She was like, technically a raspberry is not even a berry either, and I'm just like,
what?
So I just blocked. I'm just kidding.
Block and mute.
How do you block your family? How do you?
Just kidding.
What?
If you're watching this, I love you.
What? I don't. What?
It's because what was the? Hold on, let me find the reason for this.
Oh no!
Yeah, I gotta unblock her. Hold up. But yeah, so once again, chat, this is something I would really like for you guys to participate very much on the Champion World Discord server. The reason why I bring
Are you gonna make this a poll?
No. The reason why I bring this up is because as we uploaded a clip right there, this gave me an opportunity to figure out what clips people truly enjoy that they would like to see be uploaded as shorts on the PokePod channel. So if there's a clip that's from Tyrone's channel, or if there's a clip from my channel, Amy's channel, TSS's channel, Terrell's, etc., that you think is fun enough to make as a Twitch highlight on the or as a YouTube short highlight on the channel, please let me know. I want to make sure I upload as many clips as I can from the PokePod.
Can you make the clip of me from when I ran away from the fucking thing? We were playing Minecraft, right? And we had unlocked like this new area. It was like a cave or whatever. But when we unlocked the new cave, it showed like this monster. It was like this fucking big monster that it reacts to like sounds and shit.
If you have it, I would love it.
Yeah, and I kept telling you to like teleport me out of there, but you didn't teleport me in time, so I got body rocked by the
Oh, you're talking about that session.
I was like, KJ, teleport me out of here! KJ! I like ran past Cosmic.
Good God. Oh man, but no, like yeah, if you guys have any old clips as well that you think would be fun to upload on the channel, please, by all means. The horse video, obviously, that needs to also go there.
Oh God, that's infamous. I already know that's going up. That's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, dude, the first short that we ever uploaded, which was the Tyrone Loves Cowgirls, I think it was.
That was my favorite. You know what's funny? The raspberry one had the same like energy, low key.
Yeah.
Kind of.
No, that's the kind of shorts I love uploading on YouTube.
It's because of the wording and the editing. The editing with the
what?
Cosmic, I feel like that moment with the cowgirl really solidified us as friends. Like that, that right there, because she's so nonchalant with agreeing with me. Yeah. She's like, okay, we'll do BDSP. And then Nessa has to like call me out. I'm just like, you fucker. Like what?
So if you guys ever want to go and upload something, or you would like to see something be uploaded on the PokePod channel, please by all means upload it onto the Twitch clips that we have on the Champion World Discord server. In fact, I'll also go a little extra and say, whoever clips good moments that I ever upload onto the YouTube Shorts, at the very bottom, I'm also going to put here clipped by the username as well, by the individual who gets that said clip that they think is worthy enough to post there. So I'll also do that as well to give more contribution to the community and make them, You
know what? I'm going to add on top of that. If you manage to get a clip featured on the PokePod World YouTube channel, I will give you a custom role in the Discord that says Pro Clipper.
Yes.
So I'm looking
Donnie better be the first, man.
I'm looking at you, Donnie. Donnie, you better make a list.
Donnie, you better make a list. Check
Donnie, we're counting on you.
The
These clips are not on my desk on Monday morning. I'm a bit upset.
That was the least threatening threat I've ever heard in my life.
God damn it.
And yet...
how do you do this, Tyrone? You're a teacher.
Look, I want these fucking clips on my desk by 8 o'clock or people's lives will disappear. God damn it.
Myself included.
Jesus.
How do I clip again?
Come on.
Like control.
She's still new, guys. I'm sorry.
See, that was
It's been a year. Still new. It's okay. Do I get a sweater?
I will send Wiglets to your home.
Like this
one I love
right
that.
Here,
do that.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
They will tickle your feet while you sleep.
How do they do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Just yes. So yeah, once again, chat, we love to have more of a connection with the community, and we want to make sure that your contributions by being here or by clipping scenes and uploading them to the Twitch Clips channel will be a great way for us to get more of an idea towards what everyone enjoys. And it would also be a great opportunity to also share some of our favorite moments that we think are worthy enough to stand on its own. So yeah, have fun with it, chat. Please show me some fun clips, and I hope you guys continue to do nothing but provide us reminders of fun laughs throughout the many, many shenanigans of times that pass. So yeah, thank you everybody for listening to our update hour, I guess, when it comes to just the shenanigans that we're doing throughout the month of October. As we mentioned, the Champion World Discord server is already popping with so many new things, art contests, tournaments, game nights, movie nights, Spy Family nights. We got like everything as well. You know, obviously for every week, chat, before we watch the movie or play the game, we'll obviously be watching the episode of Spy Family and then hopping into the said thing in question. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be nothing but just good old fun Spy Family shenanigans. 9 p.m. EST, once again. Every
Sorry
Saturday
to interrupt. There's a picture of Wigglytuff's and Unite, right?
Yes.
There's a picture of Wigglytuff, Clefable, and Blissey. And they're all in a car going, get in, loser. We're flipping objectives.
Need to see that.
And then it shows Pokemon Unite. Here, I'll send it.
Nice. But yeah, so, okay. Let's move on into the next topic.
Something.
All right, so here's the thing. What time is it? It is 10 o'clock. Normally, this would be the opportunity to go and continue on the bullshit. However, I kind of ran out on the bullshit stuff. Unless y'all here have anything that you would like to discuss. There is one thing I want to... Well, we got fun bullshit, anime bullshit, movie bullshit, game bullshit, announcement bullshit that we just took care of right now. All the bullshits you guys can do. How's Coral doing? She's dead.
Yeah, that sort of happened.
Yeah.
I married a corpse.
Yeah. I mean, just in time for Halloween.
I guess.
Oh.
It's alright. I married a paperclip.
Hey, at least, you know what? I won't go there.
Wait, what?
It's alive. See, that now you understand why I didn't want to go there. It's so weird to say that the clip's alive, bro. I didn't want that on my birthday, KG. Yeah, you know what? I didn't want my relationship ruined. Yet here we are. Joker.
Wow.
She came back.
KG, I cannot believe you're going to hold her accountable for something that you did.
No! Why would she tell me this shit? Why would she drag me into this? She dragged JPR into it before I did.
Why did you put why?
Because I asked why.
This is your fault.
It was her mistake.
No, that's what your fault.
No.
You accepted the terms and conditions.
When you said
I accepted questioning the reality we were in. I didn't kill Coral. I was given to it dead on sight, bro.
PG, it's not our fault you didn't want to spell. Okay, you put
it's
why.
It's not our fault you didn't want to fucking read.
It's okay, she came back. She brought back the kid and everything. The suitcase is in the closet. It's okay.
Oh, I'm so upset. I'm so
the funniest
fucking
thing is
upset.
I love how people were so confused with the suitcase.
I love that story.
Oh man. All right. So let's go into I don't know how to get out of this Alicia story. Let's go and talk about an actual loving family, why don't we? Spy Family to be exact. So obviously let's go and review the latest episode, why don't we? I think it's important for us to get a little bit in branch out for a moment to go and talk about some other shows real quick before we get into the Pokemon stuff. And I did mention to Emmy we were going to be doing that.
Wow.
Wow. And let's get to it. All right. So what do I mean? Well, it turns out that Spy Family's second part of the first season, or the next core, is been officially dropped. We got one new episode that had aired on Saturday, and let's take a second to go and talk about it. In fact, you heard the dog in question right there, Bond. So, obviously, this is going to be our first dab at it. I don't know if we'll do it every week. I think we might. I think it'll be fun to go and talk a little bit about anime every week. So, why don't we do that? Emmy, you know what? I'm going to pass this one on to you, buddy. I want to hear your input on the latest episode of Spy Family as I go BRB real quick to go and grab something in the background. All right, Emmy? Take it away.
Problem. I got you. All right, Spy Family. Beginning of the second core of the season. Very good. Honestly, the animation, their budget went high like so high up. I'm just like, damn, like that opening. Oh, it's so
I
freaking
love
pretty.
that opening. I
It's
fucking
so
love that opening. God damn it, that opening's so good. I watched it. It was one of the few situations where I watched it twice.
Right? The leaves blowing in the air, just them walking, just them like even like fighting it out. It's just them eating dinner, just everything. It's so good. And even the ending too, the visuals on that too. Clean. So clean. So nice. I will say though, in terms of the songs, I do prefer the first core a little bit better. Like I feel like comedy can't be
I like
beat
the
and
second
also
one.
Oh
I like
really?
the second
Okay.
one. Yeah, I like the
Okay.
second one.
I mean, hey, everyone has different opinions. Just for me, I personally
I
like
think it's just because I like Bump of Chicken. They really did a good first impression with me with that Pokemon thing.
Oh yeah, you know that's a good point too. Yeah, I did like Bumpa Chicken too, like for the Pokemon song that they did.
Yeah.
But for the openings though, I did prefer Mixed Nuts. I did prefer comedy a little bit better, just because I don't know, they vibed well with me. Like comedy was like a jazzy vibe, and then like Mixed Nuts was just like, whoo, all right, they're ready to fight, let's go. And it was a very hype song for me. So I think I also though like I feel like these openings will grow on me. I just need to hear them a little bit more. I need to add them to my playlist as well. Listen to them a little bit more. They're not bad songs at all. I'm not saying that. I just say that I prefer the first core a little bit better for openings and endings. But the visuals win 100%. As for plot, I'm glad we didn't get like because I know for the last episode that we got it was like the music, like half of it was a recap and the other half was like actual like kind of trying to conclude what was going on. And then with this one we get the dog. I love the dog. Oh, the dog was so cute. Oh, I just love how it's trying to be so protective, but then it's also kind of scared too, but it's also probably been through some things too, so I
It's
understand
like a
completely.
gentle giant.
Yeah, which is so nice. And I'm just like, oh, what killed me though is the dogs that were showcased before for Anya to get, and like one of them was just like flexing.
The card playing dogs. So if you ever, there's an infamous picture of dogs playing cards, like playing card games. Those are the 3 dogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Look up dogs playing card games.
Wait,
Playing
dogs
poker. Dogs playing poker.
playing poker. Wait, poker. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, those are the dogs. They use those dogs.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my God. It's funny how like one of the images is like Disney dogs playing poker, and it just
Yeah.
shows the Dalmatians and Goofy.
All right,
But yeah, but like honestly, very like that was very very funny for me. Like I said, Anya and the doggo. I just love their bond so much. I love when she thought she was doing something and they were just like running around in circles, and then like the villains caught up with them. That villain though. Oh my goodness. I'm like, this is a child. My goodness. You're about to like take this child out. I'm like, no. But then of course Yor comes to the rescue and starts kicking his ass, and I'm like, I was waiting.
That's
I
what
was
happens,
waiting.
man. That's what happens.
Yeah, I said wow right then and there. So that was all good. The episode though felt very, I don't know, it's because like I was just really excited or just like the pacing of it felt very very short, and I was like, damn it, I want more. I wish they like launched with like an hour like long episode. That would have been really really cool, but you know what, it's okay.
They did it. I think they gave us a tiny little recap of like the stuff. They didn't do like
Yeah.
episode for episode, but they did do like a breakdown of here's what to refresh you on the plot. Here's the plot.
Here's the plot. Yeah, they did that in like the middle area, I guess you could say,
Yeah.
because the things had changed.
Yeah.
Because then Lloyd ended up leaving for like half of the episode, but I think he's about to come back in next week's anyways. But yeah, I think it was a very strong start to the season. It went by like the time in between went by really fast because when it ended, I was just like, no, I have to wait for so long. But like starting it back up again, like I can appreciate the break that we got because what we got was worth waiting for, definitely. Like animation, story-wise, I'm excited to see what this season brings us, and yeah, I was very happy with it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this. Very, very good. Happy
Opening
ending.
and ending as well, dope as hell.
So pretty.
God,
Those
that opening
leaves.
is such a drastic change from the first one.
Yeah.
But, whoa. But,
Whoa.
I will say though, I'm kind of glad that it's unique and doesn't like try to replicate what the first opening did, just so it can,
Yeah.
distance itself and be its own unique opening. Because I will say I still appreciate the first one a little bit more.
Same.
But I love the visuals of the second one though. Look, no
Same.
denying that it visually just looks beautiful. I have one criticism though for this episode, and I don't know if it's just me, but there was and especially the opening and the ending too. They're really pushing the CGI in this one. Because there was moment when the dog grabbed Anya and then brought her down the stairs, and that was all CG then, I believe. Mm-hmm. And it looked a little funky to me.
I like when the dog is carrying Anya, and they do that thing where Anya is in like this super. I call it the Anya zone, where she's in like the super animation and like everything goes around her, only for failure to ensue right after.
Yeah.
Like when she did it with the dodgeball and it didn't work. Or she doesn't hear, but they just wind up running in a complete circle. Like, it's completely dumb. Like, but that's exactly what I expect. I was just like, oh shit, this is But yeah, I loved it. I thought the episode was great. I was with Emmy on this one. I think it was too short. That was the problem here. Like, I felt like the episode ended before it got the chance to get off the ground. Mm-hmm. Although I will say the ending credits. I normally don't watch ending credits for anime, but holy shit, this one was really good. It made me feel good.
Yeah. It was a nice slice of life, bro.
Yeah.
Except until the ending when they show off the real lives that they have behind the scenes. But no, it's a beautiful story from beginning to end, and I can't wait to see how the next episode plays out. But what would you guys give as a score, ranking wise, for this first episode of the new act of the season?
10. A solid 8.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8 as well.
It's too short, so that's what fucks it up.
Even though the episode length is exactly the same as the other episode.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Maybe it's the pacing. Yeah, it could be the pacing. Yeah.
What about you, Cosmic?
I have never rated an episode of Spy Family less than an 8.
Me neither until right now.
Well, no, I have, but just not less than an 8. Like, there's some that are just like complete perfection. But I mean, I think Anya is one of the greatest anime characters ever created. Wow. So anything she's in, I'm gonna give like a minimum score of an 8.
Can I feed the dog peanuts? What? No.
I love that.
And her face is distraught.
He didn't say it like that, but he more or less just goes, I don't think you're supposed to do that.
He's like, Papa, can I feed the dog peanuts? No!
What? No!
What are you, stupid?
What are you, a child? Yes.
If you don't want a puppy anymore, sure, go for it.
Not gonna be my problem when the dog is just there.
What the dog chewing?
What did the dog do?
What the dog chewing?
Although I will say, we're talking about this playfully. If you guys read the manga or if you've seen the previous season, there was one joke that kind of made me laugh my ass off so much. I won't go into the specifics, but I'll just say right now, there's going to be another one, I hope, in this season, bro, because there's one scene I need to see play out, and it's going to have me in tears. I don't want to get into the specifics on it, but I just know that scene is going to kill me, bro, when it's animated. I'm looking forward to this new act of the season, bro. It's going to be fun. So, all right. Tyrone, I know you came in a little late, but I did mention at the very beginning that we will be discussing something that is a little on the heavy side. I think you might already get the idea as to what I'm talking about for that.
Yes.
However, I think it's essential for us to go and discuss the episode in question first before we then discuss the other topic.
Okay, so we're going in reverse order this time.
The reason why is because I want us to make sure, and of course I want the audience to make sure, that our opinions on the episode and our ideas on it do not reflect on the situation in question, and that they are two completely different things.
Basically, I can't judge the episode the same way I do normally because I'd be a prick.
We're still going to be our usual selves.
Oh, I'm still going to be a prick. Nah,
no, I'm just saying, we're just going to be our usual selves. We're still going to keep on the same format, and we're going to continue to talk about the episodes the way they are. Obviously, we did learn things. We will discuss about them after the review. So just keeping that in the minds of everyone, just to make sure. Once again, it's okay to critique an episode, and it's okay to also understand things that happen behind the scenes, but it's an
Right.
essential, So yeah.
Let's get it.
All right, so let's go and jump first off into the latest episode of PM 2019. Unless there's something else that we need to discuss right now as I set things up in the background. I believe we can just jump right into it, no?
Let's
Also,
go.
wait, is this really the
What?
episode title for 130? I didn't even realize it. The episode 130 for PM 2019 is called The Finals 2 Toying. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Wow, that's interesting.
God.
Wow. But
Okay.
we'll save that for later discussion. Okay, so here's the thing. I have the episodes here. I have the images here. Let me go and talk a little bit about it when I actually show the images in question up on the screen. Because if I don't have them here, I'm going to feel very sad. Because otherwise, we need to talk about all of these things. So find a way for me to try to extend the conversation by a couple of minutes while I set this thing up.
All right, so here's the deal. It's Spoopy month. One of the things I plan on doing is wearing a costume on stream.
Yes.
Yes.
He's gonna make it shine.
That shit's gonna be dope. Just because, that, and I'm drinking, and I'm gonna have a trick or treat command on my stream, which for those of you who don't know, it means that I'll be eating candy, but I'll also have a jelly button one. What does that do? Well, I got some danger beans. What they are essentially is a bunch of mixed up jelly beans that taste anywhere from root beer to sweaty socks. I'm dead serious. That's a flavor. And unfortunately, that means when you pay the command or pay the bits, because I'm doing this for bits. You're not gonna ruin my life for free.
Oh no.
But if you pay the bits, then I'm gonna eat the jelly beans, and I hope I don't get rotten egg. Yes, that's a real flavor.
I swear, I'm getting a sense of deja vu right now. I feel like we talked about this before, but not
because
you,
it's
Tyrone.
Halloween, and I'm doing it again.
I forgot where this conversation came from. I swear, I felt like I talked about this the other day.
I don't know, but
Where was it, man?
I'm doing this because I like to torture myself, and also I'm doing it because
Now I see. Okay, Cosmic, you were the one who brought
Uh-oh.
this up to me.
What did you do?
So,
I've done a lot of things, but I don't know what it is.
well, I mean,
Cosmic,
first of
what?
all, you flipped over a truck. That's that.
I did do
y'all
that.
talk about the Wakanda Forever trailer already? Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
That was prior to Tyrone showing up, though, I believe.
Yeah.
How many bits for all of them, says Joker, though?
I mean, it's gonna be like 100 bits per bean, so I don't know how many beans.
I make sure to stack up like 100 of them then.
I don't know how many jelly beans are in the thing. So
Yes.
Okay, so what was happening is
I
that...
feel like I'd throw up if I ate them all.
No, eat them all at once, bro.
I
Eat 'em
feel
up,
like I'd
eat 'em
throw up if I ate them all.
Well, I know somebody who does something called a mega bean, where he does that Bean Boozled thing, and he'll
Yeah.
have 5 beans at once, and it costs 100,000 channel points.
100,000.
Yeah,
Wow.
What the fuck?
I've redeemed it twice.
Whoa, you evil. Those
But
beans
amazing.
suck. Like I've tasted them. Oh god, they're awful. I hate them.
But here's the reason why Cosmic brought it up. If you know, Tyrone, Halloween lands on a Monday.
Yes.
On the pod?
Yes.
It's on the pod this year?
Yep.
Oh, goody.
So here's what she
Oh,
suggested.
Goody.
She also wanted us to do a candy taste test for Halloween.
All right, let's go.
Now, I've never had it. I would totally go ahead and buy, and I would probably see if I could get for the others as well, for this too. And we all have to try to just eat the candies on stream as we talk about candy and shit.
Let's do that.
All right, but Tyrone, I hope you have fun with that, though.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, buddy. We'll root for
Can
you
you have a
behind the
wholesome
scenes.
one?
Can
Can you have a wholesome one where it's like if someone gives you 1 bit, you have like a Jolly Rancher to balance it out?
Yeah. I'll have some regular candy. That's the trick. That's the trick or treat command.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it then, chat.
Let's get it.
All right, give me a second. Just gonna get this here. Okay, there we go. All right, chat. Let's talk about the latest episode of PM 2019. The latest episode titled "Go and Aceburn," the place where it all began. As Go and Aceburn visit the scone store in the Galar region where they first met each other, Aceburn reunites with the Kusune it used to spend time with back when it was a Hibani. These are Japanese names for the Pokemon, just in case anybody needs to notice. The Kusune have stopped causing mischief and are now quite popular with the townspeople. The Pokemon are happy to see each other again after so long, but the shadows of both a Galar Nyat army led by a Nyat king, as well as the Rocket Gang, are sneaking up on them. Let us discuss the episode at hand. Okay, so did you guys notice something about the episode summary that I just read? Notice there was lacking something in it. I'm referring to the first few minutes of the episode.
Oh,
Exactly. I know.
yeah. What first few minutes of the episode? I don't recall. That didn't happen.
Yeah, even the chat just warned. You're like, I love how the synopsis ignores the beginning. So yeah, aside from this plot, there was actually a plot A? Question mark? And that was the beginning of the episode. What happened at the beginning of the episode? Well, Ash, I guess, gets called by Leon and Sonia and Magnolia, I think was her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about them. It's kind of weird, but yeah. Point of the matter is, the reason why they call them is because Leon decides to pull out from his pocket a Pokeball and calls it out, and it turns out to be none other than everyone's favorite legendary, Eternatus. Yeah, you guys remember him? He showed up back in like the late 40s and early 50s, I think, or somewhere around there. Yeah. Eternatus from the Sword and Shield storyline. Why does Leon have it? Well, it turns out that Leon and Magnolia and Sonia were saying we need to find a way to live in harmony and in synchronization with the Pokemon here who can help us in, learning more about the world in question with Galar. And so Leon says in a text that, when this Pokemon first came out, I had to whoop its ass so that way he could stop being such a threat. And I whooped his ass, and he's no longer a threat no more. He's actually part of our friends.
That's a very interesting story. Sure wish we had seen it.
Sure wish we had seen that too, buddy. But yeah, so when this happens, Go decides to say, you know what? You should keep it. I don't think it'll be of any use for me, honestly. And I think if it's an essential for Galar...
You use your Pokemon Go?
So, yeah, Leon keeps it, which does beg the question... Is that Pokemon going to appear?
No.
In the tournament?
No, it's not. It's not.
What?
But it might.
Yeah, listen.
It won't.
You know what it is,
stupid.
Tyrone? It's going to appear like as his team member, but he's never going to call it out because he's going to sweep with Rillaboom, so he'll never ever pull it out. So yeah, that's my assumption, Tyrone. But yeah, so that left a lot of questions for fans because obviously with Sun and Moon, if you guys recall, a similar stunt played out in the finale of the Alola League tournament where the Pokemon Tapu Koko just shows up and smacks the ball out of Kukui's hand, and he says he wants to be the final Mon in his team for that battle. And that's what's kind of seemingly looking like.
Yeah, here's the difference between that and this, though. Eternatus has been fighting with Pikachu on more than one occasion. And also, Tapu Koko was fighting with Pikachu on more than one occasion. And Tapu Koko isn't as strong as fucking Eternatus.
Also, there was actually a storyline connecting these two together so much throughout the series.
Exactly. Like Eternatus is just this rando fucking god dragon that almost caused the end of the world. So there is no connection that we as the audience nor the fucking characters have with Eternatus. It's just this thing that happened. It's a force of nature that showed up, almost killed everybody, Go caught it, left it, and now it's just back.
Yeah, and now it's in the possession of Leon.
Yeah.
Alright, so before we go any further, can we talk about that? Like, what is your opinions on it? We'll go one at a time. Emmy, what do you have to say about that moment?
Well...
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I did this.
Wow, way to make her cry, KG.
What the
it
fuck,
wasn't.
KG?
It was the anime's mistake. Damn it!
KG? What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I didn't.
No, it's not your fault. Don't worry. We had I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was ready to give my review in terms of like everything. I completely forgot about that part, and I chose to completely forgot about that part. Then he talked about it, and I thought about, I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. And then I just thought back, and I was just like, because like that's exactly how I feel. I'm like, why was this necessary? It was not necessary at all. Like, I keep saying this every single time. They just keep putting so much on their plate, and I'm just like, that's not cool, man. Like, why are we adding more? And now, like, what? Leon's gonna go train with Eternatus for like a day, and then they're gonna fight the next day. Like, what? What sense does this make? It doesn't. I don't like it. Like, what was the purpose of this? They didn't need to do this. It's like they're adding. It's like the Cynthia retiring thing. It's just unnecessary things to add, like for the sake of adding it. And the thing is, too, like,
we're having Go give away Pokemon that he's not using and use for better. That's 90% of Go's roster right there.
Legit.
Like, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Go looked at some random citizen and went, "You can have my Oddish. I feel like it's better with you." Like, because he caught an Oddish, guys, remember?
And here's the thing, too. It's like, Go just gave away Eternatus. What if now Leon wins because of that? That means Go
is responsible for,
Constant Ash's win right there, which sucks in itself.
Maybe it's a good idea that Go never was staying around.
He's not coming.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, what if Ash wins? Then we gotta believe that Eternatus, the thing that took Zacian and Zamazenta to defeat, just sort of got beat by Pikachu's quick attack. Like,
well, Tyrone, that was
I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass.
That was the thing I was gonna bring up too, is because I think KG has mentioned this too, and probably you as well, and probably everyone here too. The fact that they've made Leon so unbeatable at this point, I'm unbeatable. The fact that they made him so unbeatable at this point, and then they're adding a legendary on top of it, that makes it worse. So now if Ash like wins, quote unquote, that's gonna make it even more like
worse.
It's gonna make it worse, and it's gonna make it even more unbelievable because they've set the standard so high for Leon that at this point no one can beat him. He is just the strongest, and they're just adding more and more on top of it. My next issue with this, and I think this is like where it ends my thoughts, is that we've never seen Leon's full team in the anime. Like, games, unless he has the same game team as well, then okay. But we haven't seen his full team, and that means that one member who was supposed to be someone else is going to be Eternatus now, hypothetically. So that means we'll never see his full team properly. Because this just came out of the blue, which is why I think it's also just, why are we sticking more, like, random things into this series when we're almost done? What's the point? Just move on. Like, let's finish this battle and move on to the next series. That's it. That's that's it, though. That's my thoughts.
All right, then. Cosmic,
Yeah.
I'll pass this one to you. What do you have to say on this?
I think it's stupid.
Yeah.
That's why I love Cosmic. She just gets straight to it.
It's stupid. Like, I just think it's unnecessary to have in the storyline. It's been like 100 episodes, it feels like, since we've seen it. And, it's time to move on. You guys forgot about Galar. Don't bring it back. Just move on.
I'm actually glad Cosmic mentioned that, because there was a point I wanted to make about the Galar thing.
I'm assuming it's probably going to be in the second act of the episode review, right?
Yeah.
I think I know what's coming from that.
I have more to say about the second half, but the first half, I just thought it was stupid.
Yeah, I just wanted to get this out of the way because I know this is probably the dumbest thing of all time, or probably the best thing of all time, and I just wanted to see what everyone had to say on that.
It was Journey's... I'm going to briefly go into mine then. It was Journey's sad attempt to let you know they don't forget plot lines. But this feels worse. I would have rather them forgot Eternatus and just sort of, and then it was locked up for eternity. No pun intended. But instead, what they've done is address it and then casually flick it off. It's sort of like it's sort of like, in a story when they say, like, and Cinderella got with the prince and they lived happily ever after. And then you're like, well, what happens next? Well, reader, that's up to you to decide. But what if they didn't do that and went, and Cinderella and the prince lived happily ever after? Oh, and there was this one time they went to like a fast food restaurant. They went because they didn't really know what they wanted, and like Cinderella was like, I'm not gonna cook anything because I just don't feel like it. And the prince is like, ugh, why are you like this? And she's all like, why are you like this? You what? You expect me to cook for you every day? He's like, well, it would be nice. And she's like, listen, I'm one person, okay, and you're not gonna stress me the hell out. He's like, fine, well, what do you want? We'll get takeout. Okay, and that happened. It feels like a very like, okay, why'd you bring this up? Like, what a weird chapter to bring back to us and then briefly throw away.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It just feels like it sticks out like a sore thumb and does a worse job than leaving it to the audience's imagination.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's one of those like, listen, we said it, so it's confirmed.
Right.
And we showed
Yeah.
visuals to confirm it.
And if anything, again, it makes it worse. Leon's like, I tamed this thing. Oh shit, you tamed a fucking giant legendary. We've never seen a trainer physically tame a legendary in Pokemon at all. Normally, if a trainer has a legendary, they just have it already. Or it's if it's like the battle, what was it? The Battle Factory's case, the one guy with the Articuno, he just sort of like had a friendship with Articuno that slowly grew. We don't get any of that here. Literally, it's Leon just going, I tamed it. I did. You want to elaborate? That seems like a big deal. I mean, the last time we saw Eternatus, it sort of, fucked Galar up. How did you tame it?
Exactly did it train it?
Exactly. And these are things, like, I would rather you have not even brought it up. If you brought it up, all you've done was make more questions than answers.
You've done nothing but cause confusion in the lab.
Yeah, Felipe's right. Bonnie kinda did. Kinda. But like having a trainer just straight up like be a trainer for a while and tame a Pokemon, that shit's amazing. It's quite a feat. Do we get to see? Okay. The problem this is the problem I have with Leon as a whole. This is the reason why so many people get upset with me when I get critical about Leon as a character. The reason I don't like Leon as a character, or at least the way that they portray him, is that he gets all these accomplishments simply for existing. There's nothing he does that really lets you go, I can see that he's earned that title of this. He wins his battles by just sort of winning them. He doesn't really have any good strategies other than switching Charizard's moveset every time he shows up. But after that, he just sort of wins shit. We rarely see him use his other Pokemon, except for the Rillaboom that can kill 4 Pokemon at once. And then Charizard shows up. And then he's got Dragapult, but it's barely done anything either. So 3 of his Pokemon just sort of exist. One of them is obviously his ace, his Charizard. And then when they say he tamed a legendary, they're like, well, how did he do it? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes! Yes, I would like to know. Are you gonna tell me? No? Okay, fuck off then. Like, it feels like Leon is the best by association. Because his video game said that he's the best. At least with Cynthia or Steven, they've proven themselves. Steven said, well, that AG appearance I made was bullshit. Let me make up for it in X and Y by literally fucking destroying Team Flare. And then Cynthia, she's proven herself on far more than one occasion. Diamond and Pearl, Best Wishes. This series, she's put in the work. Fucking even Lance, for as stupid as they make him in this series, proved himself in both Kanto and Johto as being competent. Where here, Leon's the best because the show just said he is. But yeah, that's my problem with Eternatus is the Leon thing.
So it's not really the Eternatus in question,
it's
but
the
rather
Leon.
the Leon.
It's the Leon. Eternatus to me isn't even a character. It's a force of nature that happened.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
once again, let me remind people, at least from my perspective, I like Leon. Not Journey's Leon, but I like Leon. From the video game, from Masters,
the idea behind
from the
Leon.
manga. Like they do elaborate on his stories through those areas. Unfortunately, those are the only areas, and Journeys doesn't unfortunately go deep into that. At least to me personally. Once again, so yeah. That's all I gotta say on that. Yeah, there's not much else.
I like the concept of Leon. He's a good dude. The problem is, again, this show puts him up to be one of the best. Even trainers openly say that they want to make Leon their goal. This is something that's never even happened before. No other you never watched a Diamond and Pearl episode and a character randomly goes, I won't stop until I fight Cynthia. I won't stop until I get to the top and Cynthia's my goal. Like, we've never heard that before. Leon's the only one that gets this moniker. Yet for some reason, there's no reason for me to sit up there and go, yeah, he's better than every champion that's ever happened ever.
My issue is like they treat him like a champion but don't treat him like a champion. And what I mean by that is like you think a champion would be like the last person you get to, like the final boss. But they put him into this competition and they act like he's not the best and he's quote unquote proving himself. Well, if he's the greatest, like the strongest trainer in the world, then he already proved himself. So why is he not at the end? I don't get it. But yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
no, I understand. And I hope everyone got the opportunity to hear our inputs as well. So, let's move on into the next one then, why don't we? Now, this second portion is going to be everything before the ending of the episode. And I mean the part when Go and Ash talks. That we're going to save that for the butt end of this. So let's talk about the actual plot beat that happened in this episode. Wait, PokePod, could I tell you some news? What news?
We already know.
Well, unless there's other news that came out that we don't know about. Like, imagine if they released a brand new episode title or some shit, and then we just like, oh.
Yeah.
Because I know we're supposed to be getting a big announcement.
Oh yeah, we know that. Yeah.
Yeah, we do know that, buddy. We did mention at the beginning that we will be discussing that at the end of our review. So stay tuned if you wish to hear our talks on that when we get to it. Second thing we're going to be talking about now is the Team Rocket stuff. And I know this might sound stupid, and I am going to accept that reality, but in technicality reasons, it is accurate and true. So what I mean by that is that this was probably one of my favorite Masters 8 episodes. Because it takes place during the Masters 8 arc. And I had a blast with this second portion of the episode. This is probably my favorite Masters 8 fight in the series.
KG, what the fuck?
Am I wrong, though?
He's not. No, he's not wrong.
I'm not prepared to fight you on this.
I'm curious to hear about it because honestly, I had the biggest laugh throughout this Team Rocket fight, bro. This was
Can't argue with facts.
This was one of my favorite fights in the Masters 8, bro. There was nothing but smile and joy and creativity throughout this entire battle, and it was genius storytelling. I loved how messy and broken this entire fight was, bro. From the triple evolution to the Cramorant being eaten to the rock falling and the camera was in the lens of it, like falling on top of the viewer. Like, that shit is peak storytelling and cinematography right there. And it gets even better because I love the creativity of using the meows, not just Meowth, but like the Galarian meows as a way to actually get more Pokemon out of the like that is creativity on the gacha machine that I wish was implemented more, because that is cool shit. It's like, okay, we used this Meowth and we can't use it again, but we have these two other ones over here. Yoink, yoink, to 4 more balls. Let's shoot them out. Now I got 6 Pokemon out in the field. Like, that is incredible. And I love the creativity on the Mons too. Like, I love that it used that weird Stone Edge Pokemon. I love that it used the Cramorant. I love that it used the what was the fish called?
Barracuda.
Yeah, that thingy. I just love the choices that they had here, and the fight quote unquote, the fight was hilarious from the beginning to the end. It was nothing but just chaos all around, and I love me chaos. And it just provided nothing but laughters. But bro, I will tell you right now, that scene when the fish got eaten and everyone just paused. But if you look really carefully, everyone is freaking out, but the monkey. The monkey is just smiling throughout this whole situation. The fact that it was responsible for causing the bird to eat the fish. And the Cramorant had like some kind of midlife crisis moment just happened in that instant. And it's like, oh, fuck. This wasn't in the script. Like kind of situation. And I like, oh my God, it was so good. Also, the animation was so wonky because I loved what they used with the Arrokuda, because like all they did was just have a PNG just slide on the screen. It was so silly, but it got added on that by the Cramorant's walking animation. It's just walking. It's not running to the fish. It's just casually walking to the fish to scoop it back up and to shoot the PNG file back into the scene again. And it's just that throughout the entire time. And I love that the fish is smiling throughout this whole moment, bro. It's not even thinking once about what's happening to it. It's just straight up only being used to launch as a missile. And it's okay with it. I will say, though, Pikachu was there, and I was kind of hoping that would have been used. That would have been hilarious if it was responsible for being shot at the rock Pokemon, which would have caused it to collapse on top of the Hatterene. Like, I would have loved that so much. But alas, that did not happen. So, yeah. Still, though, great comedy, great storytelling. Team Rocket was probably at their absolute best with this one. And I will say I did cringe a little bit at the very butt end where Team Rocket was like, wow, this has sort of been a while since we last did this. But hey, what an unusual feeling thing. Like they even acknowledged like, wow, it's been a long time since we actually got blasted away, didn't we? So yeah, that's my take on it. I will say right now, my biggest criticism on it though is, and I think everybody can acknowledge this, like nobody's going to work around this. This episode was used as a way to try to get out as many Pokemon as possible from the Galar region, that they realized, oh shit, we never actually used them in an episode.
That's like the first thing I noticed. I'm like, you realize the Galar was having misrepresentation, huh?
Yeah, but you know what it is? It's kind of like the opposite effect of a movie when they have like those blatant sponsorships in the background. Like you see Coke, you see Google, you see Facebook. It's kind of like that, but with the Pokemon, where it's like, oh shit, we need to find a way to incorporate all these as nice as possible. Here have a fish, have a bird, have a stone, have a middle evolution, and that's it. But it once again also does provide a big problem I have with this series in general, and it's just that it bums me out. We had to get rid of one region in order for us to create this core concept. And I would have loved to have explored more of Galar, because there's so many towns we never even visited, so many cities we never seen, so many Pokemon that's only been used once, and that's it. And I'm like, damn, what a missed opportunity throughout. And yeah, that's pretty much my take on the episode at question for the Rocket stuff. So I'll go and pass it on to somebody else who has their takes on the episode in question. I know I didn't talk about the Ziggies. They were there. That's my take on it. So yeah, but they were cute. They were cute. All right, so let's pass it on to another buddy. Cosmic, we'll start with you. What do you have to say about the Team Rocket stuff?
I actually really liked the battle with Team Rocket. I thought it was hilarious. My favorite moment actually was I loved Cramorant's part, but I actually love that Grookey did something. And it's very rare. In fact, it's so rare, you never expect it in an episode. But he did something, and I'm proud of the little monkey. You know, he did what he had to do. He hit the bird. And I'm really proud of him.
He was responsible for causing that fish to get chucked inside the Cramorant's mouth like that and swallowed whole. But once again, I just love that Grookey's just happy about what it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was so proud. I thought it was really cute. If I did have to change one thing about that scene though, is I really would have liked Meowth to interact with the other Meowths. That was one thing I always really liked when they did that in Alola, where they had him interact with the other Meowths because eventually somebody in Team Rocket got one. But yeah, that didn't happen in this one. So I was a little upset because it was something I was waiting for since the very beginning. Was because I always like when Meowth has those interactions, but it didn't happen, and I just think that was a bit of a missed opportunity. Also, one other issue I kind of had in the battle was Inteleon. I don't really know why. I don't really know why he was there, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Because he was one of Go's primary Pokemon. And this is the Go episode. This is the episode that's letting you know that Go is the main character here. This is the most Go-iest Go episode because he's about to go. So
Yeah, but like,
so they have to throw all of Go's things front and center to let you know that yes, progress with Go has happened. Please believe us, because these are the 3 proofs you need. And Teleon's here. Go caught that, remember? Can't you tell it's a Go episode?
Yeah, but like they didn't have it really do anything.
It was Go's Pokemon, Cosmic.
But
That's what it
Grookey did more than
That's what it
Inteleon.
did. That's what it did. It was Go's Pokemon at one point.
No, what are you talking about? It used its eyes to track on the Pokemon's feet to then bring the characters to the quest.
Did you see when it was a Sobble and it was crying? They have to show you that.
But they still didn't. He didn't really do anything in the actual battle.
It was there, all right. I told you what it did. It used its special attack, standing.
Menacingly.
I love that attack. That's what I use.
Oh man.
No, actually, Cosmic, you're wrong. It did do something. It got hit.
What?
You know, you're right. Okay, I'll give you that. It did do something.
It got fucking hit.
Okay. Yeah, no,
There.
you're right. You're right. Okay. No, you're right. Yeah. Sadly, you're right, because that's a very sad thing to have done. But, you know, it happened.
Oh my god. Anything else, Cosmic?
Nope. That was really it.
Oh, okay. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me switch things around. Tyrone, since you were the one that was already contributing to the discussion in hand, why don't we just pass that on to you then?
Oh God, me. Well, first of all, you already stole my Galar thing rant I was gonna go on.
Well, I only went on it for 5 seconds, so you can.
So that's out.
I just said I went for it for 5 seconds, boy.
I mean, there's nothing really else I can say about it. I really
just stealing.
I really just wanted to make the joke that you oops all Galar.
Oops all Galar.
Because that's what this episode was oops all Galar. All the Galar Pokemon show up right here. Some random ones. What was Hatterene's D-evolve from? Hatchram?
Hatina? Or no, it is Hatchram.
Stojoiner shows up. And you want to know what made me kind of mad about this? Honestly, I kind of just wish these were just Team Rocket's Pokemon. Oh, Dubroll was there, guys. Remember that?
Oh, his running animation was so goofy, bro.
Yeah. I looked at this and went, wait a minute. These are just what Team Rocket would have normally used. Motherfucker, you just gave me Team Rocket's actual team, but you didn't bother to fucking put them as Pokemon. They're gotcha machines. I'm I think Team Rocket would just use this. I like the joke that Hatterene, a Hatchram would have evolved in a Hatterene, but every time, as much emotions as Team Rocket shows off, every time they do that, Hatterene just slaps them. And it doesn't obey them at all because she's sassy. She's too bad of a bitch to obey them. But certain battles she does, and when she does, Ash and the others actually have a threat on their hands until they start feeling too much. And once they do, she's the one that blasts them off and walks off. And then Stojoiner, he's just happy to be here. He's literally just.
He got the biggest grin in his life, bro. He's I'm finally free.
he's just glad to show up. And I'm like, bruh. Oh yeah, and Choodle. Choodle kept biting Jesse's hair. Cramorant seems like a good addition. I'm like, bro, these are just Team Rocket's would-be Pokemon, except maybe the Dubwall. Probably not the Dubwall.
Probably not.
But yeah, I don't know. That one stuck out like a sore thumb. But yeah, this was, and I feel like we were dealing with too much at once. The Nickets. I'm sorry, I hate saying that Pokemon's name. They show up to stop the Zigzagoon, and then right after Team Rocket shows up. And I'm like, there's too many, and the Meowths and Berserkers. I'm like, there's just too much thievery going on right now. It feels like the plot's all over the place. Between that and the Eternatus WTF moment, this episode's very busy with a lot and nothing at the same time. So all the plot points feel like they're going all over the place. But at the exact same time, the Grookey and Cramorant fight is very much an OG fight. That's an OG ass fight. That is a Pokemon gotta catch 'em all original fight. Like you can imagine, play Burning Battlefield on that scene. You will love it. You will love it. And then when the battle ends, a banner, bow, bow. It just freezes and shows Cramorant sort of like, not fighting, and then passes out. Because that was very much a OG fight. That was an OG ass fight. I even chuckled a bit at that. I was like, that's pretty funny, actually. It's one of the ways Grookey can kind of be useful without actually fighting. It's kind of like, if you ever seen the episode in Johto where Pikachu fights Togepi because they're Misty and Ash are fighting for the Totodile. And Misty uses Togepi because Togepi can't actually fight. I mean, not like in a battle. So Pikachu winds up fighting it. So Ash uses Pikachu, but Misty knows that Pikachu can't fight Togepi. So Togepi winds up using, Charm and Tickle and Hug and shit. And Pikachu just loses. Mm-hmm. Because he can't fight. I love shit like that. Well, on occasion when it happens. And this was definitely, one of those moments. This was definitely an OG style silly fight, and I like those on occasion. So I like that. The Meowth and Berserker thing, I feel it's way. I've never seen a combination of too late and too soon for something. It's too late because we're already this far in, and Meowth's just now meeting another Meowth. They've been to Galar millions of times, and this is the only time they're revealed with another Meowth. And then, I like that Team Rocket does point out, we want to steal Ash's Pokemon during the thing. And Meowth's like, no, let's just do it now. I think that's the show's way of going, no, we're not going to interrupt Ash and Leon's fight. Because if they did, I think people would literally throw keyboards across the wall. I couldn't even imagine the rage people would have if Team Rocket had the gall to interrupt Ash versus Leon's fight. I think that would single-handedly make it the worst fight on the planet. So I do like that Meowth goes ahead and addresses it just to get it out the way. But yeah, other than that, this episode, I'm sorry, the Pokemon, once Go makes his comeback, I guess, in the fight, after the Nickets evolve into Thweevil, and Go starts to, win the fight, it's very clear these Pokemon immediately go from threats to being made out of peanut brittle. Because they lose instantly. It's so quick. Literally, the smallest attack brings them all down. Even James goes, you're kidding me, right? So even they're aware that this is bullshit. It's very hard to believe. And again, this is Team Rocket, so I get it. Shit like this happens all the time. Plus, the reality is we're running out of time, and thus the episode needs to end. So what winds up happening is that the Pokemon just sort of lose. Okay. I guess so. And it's not doing it for me. And then Go leaves. I forgot about that.
We'll get to that later.
It just sort of happens. And I don't know. This episode very much, and Ash does nothing. I forgot about that. Ash just sort of is there. He does about as much as Inteleon does. The reason they did this is the same thing that I've said before. They have to make Ash take... This was supposed to be the series' way of going, look how strong Go has gotten. No! This is Ash has to stay back and do nothing because Go has to win. And I was questioning this a lot. There, at least in the other Go episodes, Ash was unavailable for certain reasons. No matter how stupid they were reasons. Like, for example, when he's so depressed because he lost against B and a bunch of cephalopod Pokemon that he can't physically have the will to fight, even though that happened an episode after he was fine because the Sun and Moon episode happened before, but whatever. Then there's another episode that happens where Ash falls in like a hole or something, so Go has to take care of the problem. Then there's another episode that happens where Ash is with Koharu for the most part, so he can't do anything. Or the other one where he fights off these bandits, so Go's the one that has to take care of Suicune, right? In this one, why can't Ash join the fight against Team Rocket? I'm waiting, guys. Come on.
Well, Go told him no.
Yeah, technically he did say no, don't join.
Yeah, he said, nah, I'll do it.
Yeah,
Why?
He
But
wouldn't.
why though?
He said that he wouldn't be able to reach Mew if he had Ash help.
What?
Although that would have made sense if Project Mew's whole coin arc was still going on.
Yeah.
But he got his help all the way till the end.
Till the end.
It literally is just Ash. Man, you would have had a better off time saying, Ash, this isn't your episode. I'll fight them. You might as well just said that. Because that's what I saw. I saw that Ash was going to fight and Go said no. And I'm like, why? And it's because the show said no. And then I guess that doesn't mean anything to the Thweevils because they got to fucking fight. Like,
they were the ones
what?
providing the fights, though. They snatched away the things. They beat up some mons. They were
No. My point being is that they get to fight, but Ash doesn't. Why?
Because they are Los Good Boys, and they are proving to themselves why they are the heroes of this town. Because we're
Then
being
have
told...
Go not fight them. Have the Thweevils do it.
But Go needs to have representation, bro.
You see the problem I have here? This sounds stupid.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to add to
This
this.
whole thing is stupid as fuck, man. Like, this is dumb. This is straight up dumb. It's literally just, this is the most, like, it's trying to convince you that it's his episode, but it's doing it in the weakest ways I can possibly think of. Oh, this is the fountain that I caught Inteleon in when it was still a Sobble. Please, here, let me show you the flashback of it, because or this is the Scones place where the fucking Cinderace met up with the damn Nickets, and I caught it way back then. It's throwing all this Go shit at you at once at rapid pace to let you know, yes, Go has character development. It's literally trying its hardest to convince me that Go is important. And it's failing. It's failing hard. And then they just throw him away. Like, and then he's just gone. And
yeah, don't worry, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah, it just feels so ham-fisted. It feels very ham-fisted. None of it feels natural at all. It feels like Team Rocket just sort of had to show up and cause a problem that Go has to quickly fix because it's his episode. It's not for me.
You just sound so disappointed.
Well, because again, this is like supposed to be Go's number one character developed episode. And right now, I don't get the feeling that he progressed at all. I get the feeling that the show wants me to believe he progressed.
Like the show wants you to believe that Leon tamed the Tornadus?
Yes. It's very much like the show is... You ever see something try too hard to impress you? That's what this was. It was trying really hard to convince me, and I'm not convinced. Also, beating Team Rocket isn't a fucking feat anymore. Like,
Well, in Journeys it is, because even they acknowledge, wait, we haven't blasted off in like friggin' forever.
Yeah, but motherfucking, like, it doesn't take a lot to beat Team Rocket. It never does. So I can't be impressed by this. I just can't. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Well, we'll pass it on to the next person and see what they feel then.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Emmy, you have any words to say about the Rocket portions of the episode?
Yeah, it was great. I loved it. It was fantastic. Out of all the battles I experienced in Journeys, like, here's the thing. Usually I rewatch the episodes just to, like, make notes and stuff. I didn't rewatch this one, but I still remember what happened. Mostly, of course. Like, there's things I'm going to miss out because it's already been said. But I just really enjoy this episode. Honestly, I just really like when Journeys goes back to the slice of life type of episodes because they know how to do it. It's just good. So I'm just gonna ignore the first part of the episode. We're just gonna talk about the Team Rocket part. Like, what beginning? I don't know beginning. I loved it. It was great. The fish. The fish getting swallowed. And Grookey's face. Killed me. That entire moment killed me. That was the best battle I've seen in this entire series. It made me laugh so hard. I was kind of mad that the gacha came back, but you know what? I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide. It's fine. I love when it ran away also. Like, it grew legs and ran away. I thought that was really funny. Honestly, that battle, so good. So good. And also the foxes. They became good. They became the good Samaritans. Love that. We love character development. The most character development I've seen in this series. So good for these little foxes. I love that. I just honestly, like, the battle in itself. I mean, everything has already been said that I really want to say, but I honestly really like this battle. I thought it was great. I just love the comedy of it. It's like the equivalent of, like, Metapod versus Metapod. It's so stupid, but it's so memorable, and you're gonna remember it. And I'm definitely gonna remember this just because of how stupid it was. Grookey did something good. When will you ever see that? And it's so weird too, because I feel like Grookey was funny in the last episode too, with, like, playing with Go's phone and stuff. I thought that was really funny. So Grookey doing good 2 times in a row, that's so weird to me. It is really weird to me. As for, like, the rest of the battle, I mean, the highlight was Cramorant with the fish and just swallowing it. And then just same thing what KG said too. I just love its blank stare. And it's just like, it's just going after the target and just being like, all right, yeah, I'm smiling, I'm doing my thing. And then just swallows the fish and everyone's just like, just staring for a second. And then it just continues and everyone dies. I love the rock falling on top of, I forgot what Pokemon it was. But just, I love how all of the gacha Pokemon, like, pretty much fainted. It was great. It was so chaotic. Everything was happening at once. It was fantastic. And I was happy. Yeah, I agree with what Cosmic said earlier too. I don't know why Antilion was there. To be honest, Cinderace couldn't have been there and I wouldn't have noticed. Because I feel like Grookey was the MVP. I never thought in my life I would ever say those words, but Grookey was the MVP of this battle and I was okay with it. I don't know what's going on. I never thought I would say those words and I don't like it, so I'm just gonna stop. I really like this episode. It was a battle to remember. Again, I'm not gonna repeat more of what everyone else has said, but I really liked it. It was great. I give it we're not gonna count the beginning, so I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. It was great. Good job, Grookey. Now let me go drink some water because that doesn't feel right to say.
I really want someone to play the ending to the song "Burning Battlefield" during the Grookey and Cramorant fight.
It was beautiful.
Because it feels like an OG fight. It's an OG ass fight. I love that.
It's just entertaining. Like, at this point, honestly, I'm just thinking of it like this. Like, I know we're gonna talk about the ending, like, afterwards, but at this point, it's like, you know what? This moment, this is something Journeys knows how to do. They know how to do slice of life type of things. So I'll give it that. But at this point, we only have a couple more episodes left. I'm like, you know what? Who cares? It's great. It's fine. It was funny. It made me laugh. It made me smile. So I think that's good. Does it make sense for the plot now? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But it made me laugh. And I think that's good. So, good job, Grookey. Oh, I can't believe it.
Can somebody clip that?
No! No!
way, you're already clipped.
God damn it. But yeah, yeah, I know. I never thought I would say those words, but
Sagruki's been on a comedic role recently with
I
this
don't know how.
and the
It was-
recap phone thing.
It was the worst little thing this entire series, and then I don't know what happened.
It's still terrible. It's just making you laugh at this point.
Yeah.
Which at that point, I mean, take what you can get, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know though, but yeah, it's I don't know. I don't have any other thoughts for like the Team Rocket stuff. Like I said, it does help. Like I unfortunately did not rewatch the episode a second time, but honestly, I still enjoyed it from watching it the first time. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I feel like KG is AFK right now, but that's okay. Yes. How long has the Wiglett wiggled? I don't know. We should put a timer on it. Or wait, actually no, there is a timer. 2 hours and 4 minutes. About to be 5 minutes.
Yeah, his money don't wiggle, it folds.
It folds. Yeah!
Oh my god.
No, they clipped it. No. Now
Take your
it's gonna
time.
be zoomed in.
Be
It's
sure
gonna
to
zoomed
post
in.
that in the PokePod clips. I'm sure it'll make it onto the YouTube, and
Oh,
everyone
no.
in the whole world will be able to see that Emmy likes journeys.
I don't wait, what?
This is fucked. This is fucked.
I didn't say that, but okay.
This is straight fucked.
I know. See, even Wiglett agrees. Yeah, thanks, Wiglett.
I think just well, obviously
know.
we're gonna move on to the next segment, obviously, which
right,
is
back.
the go ahead, KG.
Go ahead, Kate.
Sorry
We're
about
moving
that.
on
I
to
just
the
had a
next-
little emergency run thing.
Yeah,
That's
we're
okay.
moving on to the next segment.
All right, so everyone got their opportunity to share their scores and everything.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't get a chance to hear them. What were they again?
Oh, I thought we were saving that for the
Oh,
the-
when you said in the last segment, I thought you meant like the actual.
Oh
thing.
no.
Okay, so the last thing we're gonna talk about real quick, and I say real quick because it was short. Go leaves.
Oh boy.
All right,
Go Goes.
Yeah, go goes. Here's the thing. We kind of got this already implicated thanks to the opening. I mean, it showed the fact that Go and Ash were looking to have their plot points happen at different times. So it felt like it. Now, the real question is this permanent? Like after this like after this tournament ends and everything, do Go and Ash never see each other again after this point? Like what happens? Like or is Go gonna I really don't know, honestly. I'm confused by this. It's such a listen, I understand why they did it. It made perfect sense. There were two things happening at the same time. That can happen in real life too. Let's not make it seem like it's impossible that this can also happen in reality, because it totally can. The big issue is just how out of left field it came out. Because it's more like, oh, it was like they told the boy dead at late night, the moon's about to come out. Yo, I need you here tomorrow morning stat. Where? At some other part of the distant Pokemon world. I'm like, what? I feel like there should have been like a week's notice or something. Like,
Yeah.
why did they tell him, yo, I need you tomorrow stat. Let's go. What? But I'm in go. No, I need you here tomorrow now. So yeah.
Yeah, you just want a fucking 10-year-old to fucking do a cross-country travel within a day's notice.
Yeah.
Less than a day's notice.
I can't even travel to a friend's house in my fucking town without telling them a week in advance.
So yeah.
But you want this man to cross fucking borders
Yeah.
within a day?
Yeah.
Less than a day, remember.
And then come right back. Maybe.
Bruh.
I love the implications that people are saying that Go is going to finish his Project Mew first and then come back to watch the fight. But, like,
What?
that would imply... let's just think of it like this, okay? Let's say in the morning time Go does his Project Mew thing, right? And around that time, that's when Ash vs. Leon happens, right? Mm-hmm. So, you're telling me that Go, in the span of a day, is going to go beat the shit out of a Regigigas, probably see Mew run his ass back to the plane, fly from one region to another region, all the way to the stadium where Ash and Leon are fighting, and potentially it could be at the dawn at that point, which would imply that Ash and Leon have been fighting for about 8 hours now, and then go watch the fight reach its conclusion, with Go coming out at the last second to watch the finale unfold.
You did all of that in a day?
Yeah.
That's a Pinocchio reference. I'm sorry.
I picked that up.
Yeah.
That was a great reference. Now that's a good Pinocchio quote to take.
Yeah.
I didn't even do more than half my life. Oh man, but yeah. So that sounds
Stupid?
silly. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll use the nice version of stupid.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say to that. Overall, my take on the episode is I don't like the beginning. I felt that ending was bizarre, and the middle portion was probably the best thing about this entire episode. So if I had to give it a score, I would give it like a 7.5. Like, I really, really enjoyed that middle portion. Like, it was genuinely, it was literally a fun moment of it. The 2.5s are from the beginning, and that shit was silly. So yeah, let me pass it on to the next person. Emmy, what do you got to say?
For the ending, honestly, same thing. Like, it's honest. I said this in the reaction. I'm gonna say it again. They're either gonna do two things. So we're not gonna see any of Project Mew, which I highly doubt, or they're gonna show both. So they're gonna show Ash's battle, and they're just gonna keep flip-flopping between the both. So we're gonna go from Project Mew to Ash versus Leon, and back and forth, and back and forth. It's going to be the equivalent of, like, Leon versus Diantha with the Lost Kids plot in between. Yeah, and I'm very worried on how that will be handled. Because, realistically, they can't. How are they supposed to do it? They have how many episodes left? Like, 3 episodes left? 2 episodes
Supposedly,
left?
the rumors is we have 131 episodes, right?
Yeah.
We are reviewing episode 127, if I'm correct.
Yeah. And we know what next week's episode is. So that
recap?
means we have 2 more episodes after that.
3.
Or 3, sorry. We have 3 more episodes after that. So we're getting 3. It's either Project Mew is going to be 1 episode, and then the last 2 are going to be just the fight, and then we're just going to squeeze in a goodbye there. Or we're just going to have them doing the flip-flopping thing. I really hope they don't do that, just because I don't think that's good for pacing-wise, but at this point, I don't know anymore. It's Journeys. They do whatever they want. So I really don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't like this direction. I really don't. Just because, well, these 2 characters have been quote unquote have been with each other for like the entirety of the series and supporting each other, and now all of a sudden it's just like, all right, peace out, gotta go, duty calls. You know, I gotta go do my thing, which I get if they were like going their separate ways for forever. But in this case, it's like, are they gonna come back? I don't know. But even then, it's like, this is like the biggest battle Ash has to do, and he doesn't have his friends supporting, you know? So that sucks. And
Yes,
as for Go,
Tracy.
He does have Tracy. He's been his most supportive person so far.
You know,
the only
that's a good
companion who's
point.
watching right now.
You know, that's a good point. And then Ash's Pokemon at home are watching, so I guess that's good. You know what? I hope that because Go is not there, it's compensated with everyone Ash knows watching that fight. I will be fine with that. But you know what? Depending on how they space out Project Mew and this battle, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm very worried. Not gonna lie. Like I said, 3 episodes left. If they take an episode to focus on a goodbye, then, well, that's only 2 episodes then?
Here's the funny thing, though.
You wanna know what weirds me out?
Well,
What's up?
Ash's mom. So,
yeah, it's not fair.
Delia went to Alola far more than once. And she especially went to go see Ash fight in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Here, she just like whip out the plasma screen. I'm not going all the way over there. Like,
Yeah.
why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Seems to be a common answer in this show.
The more it allows us to praise, the more it allows me to hear praise for Sun and Moon, the better.
Whenever I ask questions about this show, it's either some lame excuse or I don't know. I've never been given a good answer.
Tyrone, you forgot the best answer though. You forgot the
What?
last best answer.
What?
Because it's journeys.
No,
Yep.
not that one. No, besides that one. Don't worry, they'll address it later.
Oh God, that.
I can't wait to address it off screen. Yes.
How you doing back there, Zap? That's you alright? You holding up? We know what? You said we're not coming back to your plot again. You said they fucking forgot about you. Ah shit. My bad. How you holding up, Mewtwo?
It just says hi.
He's just waving over there.
Alright. See y'all later. No, we won't.
And Ashby
But-
Ninja.
Oh yeah, that shit.
Oh, I do want to mention one thing though that Emmy you brought up. So you just assumed that Project Mew was going to happen after this recap, right?
No, I said it's gonna happen. Well, yes, but I also said it's gonna probably happen the same time as Ash versus Leon's gonna happen. So they're gonna like cut between the whole thing.
Well, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case.
Okay, good. Okay.
So
that's
here's the
fine.
thing. We got episode 128, 129, and 130. Just quickly go over this before we pass it on to Cosmic. 129 is the Finals 1 Torrent. 130 is the Finals 2 Toying. And that's the episodes we know so far. Although, I love the summary for episode 130. This is the summary, by the way, for episode 130 of PM 2019. Who is going to win the Pokemon battle between Satoshi and Dande?
Dande.
That's the entire thing. Yeah.
Nice.
That's the entire thing. All right. But yeah, so obviously 129 has all the bulky information, but I just love that 130 is just the one line.
That's it.
Oh man. So yeah, that's just what I want to bring up. It looks like they're not going to push the Project Mew during this. It looks like they're going to take care of the Masters 8 finale, and then after this, we'll probably go into Project Mew. Or I don't know.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, Emmy, did you have a score that you would like to give?
I mean, for the middle part, I gave it. I think overall, I would still give it a 7. So I'll go with 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall we pass it on then to Cosmic?
I mean, you can if you want to.
Oh no. Okay. I would like to pass it to you, buddy. What's your
Okay.
final thoughts on the episode?
Overall, like, because I spoke when we did the watch party for it. I really did like this episode. I actually gave it a 9. Was it perfect? No. But to me, like, it was the closest we've gotten to perfect in a really long time, because I am not somebody who really even likes battle episodes. I like the episodes it's just like about living in the world of Pokemon and the slice of life. Like, that's part of the reason why, like, if I had to like be a stan of any of the series, it would be probably Sun and Moon, just because of the fact that like I liked the real world aspect of it. But I don't know, this episode just like brought out the feels. I thought the Nickit storyline was incredibly cute. I thought it was really like bittersweet and nice to see Cinderace reunite, and then like do like the little nose thing. I really like that like made me really happy when he did like a little like nose scrunch, and to show them that hey guys, look, it's me, I evolved. I don't know, it was just like there were a lot of like really wholesome moments, and I think it was like a really good send-off episode. Like, if this is Go's last episode, and it might be just given how many episodes we have left, I really don't think it will be, but if it is, I think it really was a very good send-off episode for him. I think it really tied things together for him, and I'm curious what's going to happen. But yeah, I'm still sticking by my 9 out of 10. I really like this episode. It's an episode I'd
Jesus
probably watch
Christ.
again. You're just going to have to deal with it, Tyrone. Some people like the episode.
It wasn't
It was
good.
funny. I would
Yeah.
rather laugh than cry.
It wasn't
Exactly.
good. It didn't even. It barely did that.
Tyrone, after all these months of like, you know, having this kind of episode, is needed.
It was just
Listen.
nice.
It was
Listen,
nice.
Tyrone.
It was silly, and it was the best Journeys episode we've gotten in a while.
Oh, it's what? No.
Yeah, you want to go back
Tyrone!
and watch Ash vs. Cynthia and criticize that episode from beginning to
Yeah,
end again?
no.
Or do you want to just simply just embrace the stupidity this episode?
Like a fake Go episode.
Oh, we acknowledge it. That don't mean it's not silly or goofy or fun.
That fish was a paid actor. All right.
You like a part of the episode. You like that part of the episode. What the fuck?
It's memorable.
Am I going
memorable.
crazy? Am I going crazy? Is this what we're gonna do now?
No, in fact, Cosmic pretty much took care of like 19 minutes of the episode, with the only sad part being that very butt beginning and the butt end of it. Like she referenced even like the Intellion stuff or the Cinderace with the little nose boop. You know, the Ziggies, the Meow. I especially love the whole Team Rocket shit when they're like, wait, how the fuck did we get into this? Like, I thought we were supposed to be in charge of something. We're taking care of this and pampering this Meow.
This episode's a mess. I'm sorry, guys.
No. At the end of the day, you have your opinion, even though you're factually wrong, but still, it's an opinion regardless.
What the fuck are you factually wrong? Eternatus, Leon haphazardly said he tamed it with no fucking elaboration.
Oh no, Tyrone.
No, Tyrone.
We don't talk about that part.
That didn't happen.
Episode. Yeah, that's why. That's why this episode's not
an omit part of the episode. What the fuck, bro?
There's a reason why I didn't get it a 10.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly. We gave it a low score. If we enjoyed it fully, we would have given it a 10. But it's that beginning and that end.
Yeah, that's what's getting a 7, but it's still good because that middle part carried it. It's fine.
Yeah.
It didn't. It fucking didn't. The Pokemon, Team Rocket's Pokemon died in an instant.
In the funniest way that they could have for these Pokemon.
Only one that's good is the Kramer fight, and that's because I said it's an OG fight. Bruh, that's the only joke that stands in that entire episode.
The
Everything
freaking
else.
giant ass stone Pokemon that falls down with the camera perspective being in the audience's face. That shit was hilarious.
Oh my goodness, this is.
Or using, or how about the fact that they try using the giant berserker, whatever it's called, to try to put it into the slot machine, and they find out that the stupid amulet is bigger than what the machine could take.
Oh my
And so they just keep forcefully pushing that thing down its throat, but it couldn't fit it in there.
I feel like y'all bottom feeding at this point. Y'all bottom feeding.
Funny moments, bro. This is legitimately. This isn't peak writing, but it's still.
I've seen funnier episodes from this series.
Oh no! Then yeah, and you know what? We gave them higher scores.
Yeah. Like the Torchic episode, that will always be my favorite episode.
Exactly. Those got higher scores. This one was a 7 for me, bro.
Yeah, it's a 7.
Yeah. I mean,
We don't talk about the beginning.
You can't omit part of the episode, then proceed to grade it. That would be like if I was grading a student's test and was like, okay, you would have gotten a fucking 0. But I went ahead and took out that part where, you didn't answer most of the questions. So I went ahead and finagled it and gave you an 80.
Wait a minute. So
they
if
wrote
it
their
was a
name at the
multiple
top.
choice question, you just ignored all the ones you got right?
No, you guys are ignoring all the ones he got wrong.
You care about the good, bro.
Don't ever be teachers, guys. Don't ever be teachers. This is fucked.
See, you're wrong, but it's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah, don't worry, Tyrone. It's fine.
It's okay. We forgive you.
We forgive you, Tyrone. We forgive
I need to just show up and go off on everybody now.
The Wiglett forgives your sins, bro.
This is
Yeah,
some
the Wiglet's
bullshit.
okay.
I can't believe y'all sat up there and went, we're going to ignore the Eternatus bullshit. And
What
the,
Eternatus? That
and
didn't
the,
happen.
and the go getting like fucking erased from the series thing. Man.
No, he's still there. He's still
On the
there.
words of Terrell, eat a dick. Eat a fucking dick.
Yeah, say that to Journeys, but not to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
Exactly. No boy, no Tyrone. Come on. Anyway, should we talk about... Well, actually... Yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, so... That's our review, chat.
Yeah.
So we hope
So
you guys
sad.
enjoyed our review portion.
I give it a 5, by the way. Nobody fucking asked for my number.
No, we knew what you gave it.
And to be fair, after all the shit we've been through, I think a 5 is the highest score I've given a fucking Pokemon Journeys episode in a while.
Actually, I was about to say, but see and by
Yeah, you
technicality,
liked it.
this is your
Yes, you
favorite
liked
episode
it.
of the Masters
Aw.
8.
Oh
Yay!
my god.
Am I
Congratulations,
wrong?
You liked it.
Guys, no. Absolutely
See?
the fuck
Yay! Round of
not.
applause for Tyrone, man.
Yay!
Eat a dick. All of y'all just eat a fucking dick. Eat a
See?
fucking
I
dick.
win.
In the chat.
Yeah. Okay, I can provide the claps, chat. Okay. Now, we need to talk about this thing. That I think this is a good opportunity for us to let loose some comedy moments because it is an essential thing in our lives to always make sure to have our smiles on our faces. It's always important for us to always try to be in a good mood and always be in the positive side of things, you know. However, we do need to address something now that we finally came through with this episode and concluded the whole thing. And this is something, once again, I'll just bring it up. It's something we're not supposed to have known. It's not something we were supposed to... We speculated. We've been questioning it. Hell, even at many of my streams prior to this one, you guys have heard me say many times, I wonder if somebody will ever come out and talk about this. And turns out, it seems that somebody really did talk about this. And the situation in hand is in regards to something that's tied to the Pokemon anime. And that is basically what's happening behind the scenes. And also for clarification's sake, we're not, criticizing or we're not going against animators in this situation. Just to kind of be clear on that. We know how animation and how long these things take. Hell, even the Pokemon anime has been well known, famous even, for being one of the most intriguing anime shows out there, production-wise, for having such an early lead with how they produce these episodes and how they drop them out. Having like this huge monthly gap before that episode even airs, up to like 6 months at one point. And this is something that in the PokePod Twitter it was stated. It is heartbreaking to learn about what is happening with the Antipoke staff. Being overworked and understaffed is exhausting. We did not know of the situation prior, and like many have made comments about the recap and filler episodes, those comments end now as we stand by with the staff. So let's discuss this. And this is the detail. An animator came out specifically tied to the Pokemon Journeys anime. I'm not going to get all the details out there by saying the usernames in question. It's just more so just want people to know about this. And it turns out that an animator came out and said that they just don't have enough people in the staff. The situation has gotten so interesting now that the Pokemon anime, and if I had the whole thing here with me right now, this would have been actually great. But yeah, it turns out that an animation director or somebody behind the scenes pretty much leaks saying that the anime is in trouble in a way. That the anime is suffering something right now. They are short on staff. They have very little, I guess, control of like what's happening with the show. It's also explaining why there is a huge amount of episodes that only focus on recaps and only focus on going after things from the past, and I want to see if I can find the image in question here because I feel this is important for me to make sure I get all the details correct. I thought I had this open, but I actually closed it by accident here. So let me see if I can get it real quick. I hope you guys do not mind, but yeah.
I can try to. I found it too.
Yeah, because there's like a whole, like there's like a there's a line, like there's a paragraphs, I want to say, even just diving into this, bro. It is absolutely insane just how much stuff is happening with this show. If I can, I think it's also here. This one user also probably uploaded the whole thing up on this channel. Let me see if I can look for it. Here we go. So yeah, it turns out that from what I'm reading here, the animation director says we just don't have enough people. Apparently, OLM has, well, at least in this area anyway, for the Pokemon team, I think it's Team Kato, if I'm correct, has lost 129 employees from June 2018 on to March 2022. And you guys have to remember how much of a significant deal and how big of a deal this is to lose that much, bro, of a staff. And I feel very, very sad, and I feel bad for the animation team working on this episode. Once again, these are things that I feel we were never supposed to know. These were things we kept asking and speculating upon, but were never supposed to receive. And to hear how they lost essentially a third, not like a small amount, like a third of your staff, bro. 100 people. Think about how much pressure that had to have been for the individuals in question. Think about how much they had to triple or double the productions just to try to fill in for those that were either removed from the staffing of this show, bro. Like, what do you guys think about this? What is your genuine opinion on this in question? Cosmic, let me pass this one on to you, if you wish. What's your take on this situation? Like, what do you feel about it?
So I actually, I mean, like speaking on somebody who has experience where I worked in custom illustrations. Like I never worked in animation, but I worked in custom illustrations where my former job was making children's books. And I know how stressful it can be when you're on a very severe time crunch and you have to do things in mass production. And it is the worst feeling. That's why I left. And I can't imagine what these workers are going through right now, because like what they're doing, what I had to do to like a whole other degree, because they're animating everything. And that's just, it's crazy. And I feel bad because of the fact that like I've made comments like, oh great, another recap episode, or oh great, another filler episode. Why are we getting another filler episode? This episode just seems really poorly animated. Like I made a comment like at the end of the Ash for Cynthia battle where Lucario just stood up and it looked really weird. And like stuff like that. Like now looking back on that, like now that I know what was actually happening behind the scenes, like I feel bad for saying that. And I mean it sucks, but it happens, and my heart goes out to the workers who are working. I know they're all underpaid, they're all overworked, and they're all exhausted. And I really hope that now that this has come out, and I did see that like some news outlets were reporting on it too now, that now that this has come out, that they extend the period for the Scarlet and Violet anime. I think that they need to give these workers a break. I think that they need to give these workers some time to, one, get more staff, and two, you know, give them a little vacation. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel awful for these workers, and I'm hoping nothing but the best for them and their families.
Absolutely. Emmy, what about you?
I can just honestly agree with what Cosmic said as well. Like at the end of the day, when it comes to like, even I have said things about the animation too. So like now knowing like all this stuff too, it really sucks. Cause here's the thing at the end of the day, right? Animation, the animators are only doing what they're told to. They're only doing what they're given. If they're given a script that just is not written correctly or whatever, then they're basing off that. There's only so much they can do. At the end of the day, it all goes back to the higher ups and the people who are directing, and all those people up in the big chairs just making the decisions. It all goes back to them. Because if they saw that they don't have staff, if they saw that, like, they don't have people to work, if they saw that their current employees are being overworked and they chose not to do anything because, quote unquote, they have deadlines, well, I'm sorry, they can afford to extend that because it's Pokemon. It's Pokemon. They, like, I never understand with this big corporations and stuff, and they say they don't have money. It's like, I really don't believe that. I really don't. So it all comes back to that. So at the end of the day, like, the animators, they're just doing their job. So yeah, I have said things about the animation, which yes, I feel bad about, definitely. And yeah, 100%. Like, they're just doing what they can. And I agree with what Cosmic said too. Like, I hope that they do get compensation, and I hope that because their stories have been brought out, it riles up attention, and we make sure that these employees get compensated for all the hard work that they've done and everything that they've done up to this point, despite how Journeys has been treated as a series in whole. I think it's obvious that there was something wrong, because the amount of recap episodes we got, the amount of like animation, just like weirdness that has been seen as well, like, we know Pokemon hasn't always been like this. So it's weird to see it. So of course there has to be something greater on. I think, like, we've said that even too, like, when we're just during our reviews. So now understanding that this has come out, and even you saying to KG that I don't think we were supposed to know this, I'm glad we know this, because it just goes to show like how human everything is, and how sometimes we don't get treated like humans, and that goes for the animation industry. A lot of the times in Japan, that's how it is, and it shouldn't be how it is. So I'm glad it's been brought up. I'm very sorry to all the animators that have gone through this. That is definitely not fair. They shouldn't be working 16-hour longer hours to finish a quote-unquote deadline. Like, no, that's ridiculous. Like, push the next series, which I think Cosmic said they are, so that's good. But
oh no, I want them to. Not that
they want them to. Oh, they're not? Okay. So we don't know. But maybe, you never know. Because of all the attention that they're getting now, maybe we can, like, maybe the fans, or I guess the outreach that's coming from this, because even news sources are covering it, maybe they'll see that and they'll see the bad publicity, and that will cause them to do something, which will help their employees. It's sad that it has to come to that. It's sad that we had to get to such a terrible point for them to do something, hopefully. But if they do something, then that's a step in the right direction. Is it too late? Yes, 100%. Because all those people who have worked tireless hours, who have probably sacrificed so much, that's their time and that's their effort, and they can't get that time back. But I hope that they get compensation. That is my only hope for this whole thing, is that, yes, the attention has been brought up now, but I hope that it's being used for good down the road, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
It's just weird, only because, you know, this isn't the only studio that suffers this fate.
100%. It's Japan, just animation in general.
Yeah, this is a situation that, unfortunately, I mean, that's why Studio Mappa is always like being talked about regarding this sort of stuff. Like how they got like all these different animation of big budget shows that they're trying to work on at the same time. Yeah. It's like incredibly difficult to see that. That's why most people, if you guys like follow people who will focus on the animation scene in the industry in the anime and learn about the ups and downs of certain things, there's a lot of sad and tragic stories that's just out there for other anime shows. One of your favorite shows that you might enjoy might have a really dark story behind the scenes, and you don't know that. And it's tragic that this is still ongoing, that this is still carrying even till now. Hell, even if I had to say, I still believe people don't know who to criticize sometimes when it comes to these revelations. Because people can often attack animators when that shouldn't be the case. Or episode directors, which probably shouldn't even be the case either. You know, like, it's so... Or writers, they're simply writing the episode too. It's such a mystery for everyone. You know,
the way I see it too is like everyone has a boss, right?
Yeah.
So the higher up you go, at some point you get to the CEO. So you get to the person who's controlling everything. But even then, I still strongly believe that one person shouldn't be in charge of everything. That's too much pressure on one person.
But also, you got to remember,
Yeah.
here's another thing, too. And Tyrone, don't worry, I'll pass this on to you soon, buddy. The anime industry as a whole is growing gargantuan. I mean, aren't we getting like 40 to 50 animes per season now?
Yeah.
Remember back then, it used to be a little less, like maybe 20 or 30. Now we're up in like the 50s. They're just pumping out animations, shows, and all films and whatnot. But that has people behind it, and those people could be from other shows that got dragged into them to work on that, which meant they couldn't participate in the others. There is more production behind making more shows than there's staff being able to provide that said content, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, it like I said, chat, if you guys ever like go to YouTube and try to look into some of the stories behind some animation shows and all that, you'll be very surprised with some of them. If I had to give, well, actually, no, I'll save that for later, though. But we'll pass it on right now. Tyrone, let me pass this one on to you, pal. What do you have to say about this situation?
Now, I'm sure one of the things, and this is going to be definitely people looking at me with angry eyes, going, Tyrone, you've been nothing more than an insensitive prick the entire time because you've been very disdainful toward this show. And already I see some people asking, do you take back almost everything? Here's the thing. Here's the situation. The finished product is definitely going to be an ending result of the artist painting the brush, right? Like, if the artist is not feeling well, then the art itself isn't going to come out, right? My thing is, though, and this is what I said before, and I've alluded to these actually. When I believe Cosmic, I believe you said it, or Amy said it. One of you guys said, I'm sorry. Where we talked about, you can sense when something's wrong. Not all the time, obviously. Some people are really good at faking it till they make it. But when I made these criticisms, I always made them under the sense that something is wrong. And I expect better, or I expect different conditions. And I still make those claims based on the fact that, obviously, in those other situations, the workers were put under, debatably, better conditions. Or at least more comfortable work environments. I hope so, at least. Here we have a situation where it's finally revealed to the public what condition is being said. And to be under that much pressure and stress to where you have to openly tell others how bad your work is, even as a professional worker, takes a lot. It takes a hell of a lot. Not even from animators. Game developers have done it. I believe we had a situation with like Blizzard a while back in Activision that was kind of similar, right? Where they revealed everybody like the harsh working environments and the harassment and stuff. My thing is, though, these topics are very sensitive, and to overwork or overstress workers to a point of basically to the point where they have to leave or they feel unsuited to do what essentially would be their passion. Because you gotta remember, these people, no matter if it's the good models, off models, animation, these people did animation and art as their originally as their passion. They did it because they enjoy the craft. It's an art form. So to see the art sort of turn against them, from going from a joyful hobby that you get paid for to a death sentence with the promise of maybe an income, is definitely something that shouldn't be taken lightly. But I touched, and I said something a while back that still kind of, if anything, I believe is stronger today now that I've said it. Reviews, when we do them, whether they're positive or negative, the reviews that we give have more power than you think they do. And that's why we do these reviews. And when we do these reviews, I want to tell myself that they get over somehow, some way. Not always, obviously. Like, the animators aren't listening to every last gripe that I got. What heavens no. But obviously, between us and like the Japanese reviews, I'm sure they know. They have to. At least for their job, they have to. I mean, hell, if you made a video or stream, you go back and check the comments at least to see how your product is, right? So I believe that there's always a level of criticism that goes over, that at some point, and not us directly, but I'm sure that at some point enough criticisms came over to where someone had to openly go, all right, here's why this happened. And I'm glad that they were able to at least come out with this, because like I said, it takes a level of bravery, but it also shows that they even know that they're supposed to be doing better than this. So at least it's acknowledged. So it is acknowledged, and it's acknowledged in a way to where they fully realize it, and they're addressing it by telling us at least the worker conditions. Does that excuse half of the stuff that Journeys has done? To me, not really, but it does at least give me some level of perspective to know that, yes, my analysis of what I had to say was right. That something isn't going right. That something's awry. That something's off. And this is it. This is what happens when you see the product and you make assumptions that, hold up, something's not right, and you can sense that something's not right, and then you finally get revealed that very thing. I'm not justifying, like, the harshness I've been, but I am saying that the harshness I've been is because I have made the open realization that things were off. It was sort of like you ever see like Absol, for example? I'm sorry, I'm making a comparison with Pokemon, but it's the show, and it gives, the analogy isn't important. The point of what I'm saying is, Absol's a Pokemon that senses disaster, right? But people view that as a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a warning. It's letting people know that something is wrong. In that very same sense, when I make these reviews, or when I talk about my perspective of it, it's more or less not in anger, although my character and like how I present myself would beg to differ. It's more or less because it's usually because of disappointment, and it's because I usually look at it and go, hold on, something ain't right. It's this weird like level of sensory that I had from the moment I started watching like the declining episodes, that I certainly started to realize that things weren't comfortable every step of the way. Now, I can't change the past, and I definitely can't control actions of other people. What I can do, though, is hope that in the future, now that it has been revealed to the public, that these people who are ahead and in charge find the level of sympathy needed to treat these workers with the respect they deserve and the care that they deserve. Take them on vacations, give them better working environments, feed them if need be, so that we get a better product in the future, and we can go back to the reason why people liked this in the begin with. And I kind of, like, I'm not going to say I knew all along, but Pokemon's a series that's been going on for quite a bit consistently for years. I knew eventually something big was going to happen with an animation studio, because what the hell do you do for more than 20 years with an animation team? And obviously people have, gone in and out, cast-wise and everything. I'm sure of it. But the show's been still running for so long, I knew eventually something was going to break. It's like when you put your thumb on a faucet for too long. What happens? Pressure, right? And what happens when too much pressure builds up?
It collapses?
It breaks, yes. It collapses and breaks. It explodes upon itself. So looking at this has more or less confirmed my suspicions. And what I can hope is that in the future, we do better, not just by the team, but we do better for the team. And like I said, everyone always confuses criticism for negativity on my end. And I will admit, like I said, there have been some times where I've literally just raged out on it. Journey. And again, that mostly comes with the character, because I try my best to be as entertaining as possible while I'm doing these things, because that is what brings in people in. I doubt people would want to hear my takes if I was like, this episode of Pokemon was kind of interesting. That's boring, right? I always make it an effort to put some characterization behind myself, because that's just how I've been brought up, and that's how I have entertained people for as many years as I have. But this isn't about me. This is about the fact that these people have been put under this condition, and to top it off, reviews have been even saying that these episodes aren't up to snuff. Well, yeah, they're not up to snuff. The workers who have been working for this long have been put under these harsh conditions. But what does that tell you exactly? It tells you exactly what team we're working with now. It tells you who's working. It tells you what conditions they're under. It tells you these things that technically, I know you said it, KG, we weren't supposed to know, but at the same time, this break of silence was kind of necessary. Because
it's absolutely.
Yeah. Break of silence was kind of necessary, because I would hate to imagine if they had kept quiet about it. If they had kept quiet about it, then things wouldn't get better, right? And that even with life, when you have problems, the last thing you do is keep them inside. You talk about them, because if you don't, then they build up. And that's what we're seeing here. We're finally seeing the buildup. I would argue that Pokemon's been having this problem long before this year. Long before last year. Hell, I would even argue that Pokemon had this problem during AG, if you want to argue it. But now they're finally saying something about it, and they're being viral about it, because now is the time to say something about it. Otherwise, it never gets fixed. So, what did we get out of this? Scarlet and Violet isn't coming for a while? That's a good thing to me. Even XY? Oh yeah, XY definitely. Remember, X and Y's ending wasn't great, or wasn't that great. Well, at least from what most people have stated. X and Y's ending was, X and Y unfortunately got hit with the Oras game coming out, so they had to scramble and write stuff together in order to make some Hoenn content for the otherwise Kalos story. So here, like I said, I've always figured that Pokemon, for as long as it's been going, what didn't have a squeaky clean exterior. I've always had the feeling that there's been some skeletons in the closet. But now we get to see them. And while we weren't supposed to see them, I think now's the time to finally air out that dirty laundry, so that we can hope for a better future. And we can see it. Scarlet and Violet isn't coming out directly right now, which means they actually have time to sort of work on those things.
Well, that's an assumption, because remember,
an assumption, but it is something that we can at least put into the box of possibilities.
No, see, I would agree with you, Tyrone, but there's one problem. It was already announced that in 2 weeks, I think 2 weeks, when the next episode airs, we're supposed to get a big, major announcement.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think a lot of us already kind of have the idea of what that announcement's going to be.
It's more than likely the Scarlet and Violet anime.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I would hope, I've debatably argued, and I know they couldn't afford to do this, but I've argued that Pokemon as an anime needs to just go ahead and switch to seasonal. I know they can't do that because of Saturday morning or Sunday morning, whatever the time the show comes on, regulations.
And also, they would only have 3 years.
Yeah, and the 3-year thing, I think the problem is that going at this pace is hard. Why do you think other anime studios do the seasonal thing. They do it because physically it's damn near impossible, especially in this day and age. Back then it was a little bit more easier to manage
because there were less shows.
There were less animes, yeah. But now you're asking multiple teams to do multiple work in multiple different areas at multiple different times. It's just a lot.
And you got to remember, once again, most episodes are in the thousands when it comes to drawings and animation and voice direction.
One Piece, yeah.
Hell, One Piece, I'm surprised even episodes that come out recently have like some really top tier animation, but that just shows there's something positive going behind the scenes. Probably. We're not sure. Hell, you want to know what's interesting? Just to kind of stray away a little bit from this.
Yeah.
I remember a while back, Ohasuta, if you guys remember this area, it was like a Japanese variety show. We used to always talk about it a lot back during Sun and Moon. They actually visited the OLM studio back during the early episodes of the series of Journeys, or at least just talk about the episodes of Journeys. And hell, they even talk about like how many drawings come per episode, right? Like how in a normal episode would be 6,000 frames or 6,000 drawings. But action-packed episodes like Ash versus Bee would use up to 8,000 drawings. However, episode 2, Ash and Go, Let's Go by Lugia, used 13,000 drawings. The number has been on the rise ever since the Pokemon X and Y anime, which used about 20% to 30% more than in past series. You could tell that there was an increase of frames and all that, especially, no matter what you got to say about the show, Sun and Moon is a perfect example of animation being the upfront on that.
Right.
But what was interesting was I see over here, this was from October 30th, 2021 during the Ohasuta stuff. They said, the animation process, layout, key animation, in-between animation, and finishing takes approximately 4 months, and the complete episode production, planning, scenario, storyboards, animation, compositing, editing, sound mixing, and finish takes roughly a year. Do you know how good that is? For like the staff, that just shows there was a level of like time to get an idea of where to go and produce these episodes and how to manage them. I don't want to know how it is now.
And most of the criticisms, just to follow up on my reviews, most of the criticisms I had have been about the plot. Now, I don't know how related that is to the animation.
No, once again, let's just be clear, chat. There is nothing that we can say or do that we reviewed in the past and take back. Because at the end of the day, our opinions on those episodes are still gonna be there. I mean, Tyrone said it best. Like, no matter what it is, a finished product is a finished product.
Yeah, I'm reviewing. And that's another thing. Yeah, thank you, KG. I'm reviewing what the episode is, not what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, because look, let's look for example. And you know what? Let me use the most infamous example. And it's a video game. But everybody knows this. And everybody knows the dark stories behind this game. And everyone's immediately, when I say 06, you already know what it is.
Right.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. I know it's a completely, let me be clear. I know it's a completely different scene. It's an industry focused on video games and 3D models and all that. I'm not referring to that. I'm referring to the tragedy of what went down with that because they had to meet a deadline.
Right.
And that's, I feel, is what's happening here. Of course, they're having a little bit more leeway with the anime because they're having these break episodes in between with the recap episodes and all that. And thanks to that, they were able to have a little bit extra time to polish what it was that they needed to get polished before they aired on television. But at the end of the day, that just goes to show that there is an issue at hand. And I hope that eventually, and we can all agree right now, this isn't going to change right away. If they're already working on, let's say working on the next anime, this is the staff that's going to work on the same anime. Isn't it? because it's Team Kato. So they
Yeah.
still are missing 129 members to fill in those slots. So this issue will continue into the next year if they do it. But once again, we don't know. We have no idea of the backstories behind this series. There's still so many mysteries behind it. We're only just tapping into something that, once again, I don't think any of us were supposed to know. I'm glad we know, as it gives us an idea of what's happening, and hopefully this kind of exposure can bring in a more positive outcome for the future for the franchise and for the staff. But this could also have repercussions too, because now that we have this in our mindset, how is things going to play out in the future?
It could be it's a definitely a pros con thing. On the pros, hopefully people are more sympathetic and this message reaches out and builds towards a positive future. The con is, and this is the dark, and I'm gonna be real with you guys, this is the dark half of how conglomerate companies like Pokemon or anything works. A worker just revealed, well, not a worker, but like work conditions have been revealed to the public now. And the problem with that is that most things, especially in Japan, are legally binding when it comes to stuff like that. So, like KG just said, there's consequences to that shit.
Yeah, who's to say about the animation director?
I can't, even in America, for the freedom of speech that we have, I can't openly talk about, it's hard to openly talk about a work environment.
Because you sign a contract.
Yeah, because you sign a contract. That'd be like if I worked at the bank and then I'm like, the bank security works like this. Like, that's a problem, right? Because, you know, you're messing, you're revealing, what's it? All personnel. It's all personnel. You're revealing all personnel information. So
here's the thing, though. Like we said, it can have a positive impact, but it also has consequences. The person who came out and revealed this, you don't think they're not going to get any consequences? Of course, there's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's going to be behind the scenes.
They could easily try to sue him for slandering of a company's name.
Exactly. Because it branched out. It got to the public. People are talking about it. We're talking about it. Other content creators are talking about it.
That's bad PR.
Exactly. Emmy and Cosmic mentioned it as well, how they were also being like reports and news and articles being made by sites and talked about. This isn't, and Tyrone said it best, this isn't good publicity at all. And it exists out there, and you can't take back that. And I don't know, and once again, this is a global standpoint, so like, this could be outside of Japan. I don't know how it's like inside Japan. Is it bigger than what it is, or is it really not that significant? Who knows? Honestly.
Well, we know that it's got to be at some level of big, because again, this went like this is gone, like you said, this is gone globally. They can't ignore it. There's no way you can ignore this. There's absolutely no way you can ignore this, because it's reached across seas at this point. Honestly, I want things to get better for them, but at the same time, I know that gripping claw of discussing that much information in a country that essentially doesn't have the same freedom of speech rights that we do, and even then you got corporate laws to think about. I don't know. It's scary. It's scary. And that's business. I hate to tell you guys that's business. Business is cutthroat. It always has been, always will be. And this is Pokemon. They survived a Porygon seizure lawsuit one time. You think they're not gonna handle this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. If you can bounce back from seizure lawsuit, I at that point, to me, you're unstoppable.
Oh man,
there was also that magician who sued
Pokemon.
for yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
is
and
it
The
Kadabra?
Alakazam bullshit.
Yeah, but they survived that, and they were finally able to have the Pokemon in the anime.
Yep,
And also have the
and
TCG
on
card
cards.
finally
Yeah,
evolve.
and on cards. Yeah, yeah. If you can survive, shit. Harsh work labor to Pokemon doesn't mean shit. Disney does that shit on a fucking weekly basis. You think they?
I mean, She-Hulk. Remember that whole thing with the
Yeah,
animation staff coming, or not the animation, but the modeling staff, the people who work on the
yeah,
CGI. They came out and said, "Yo, we're being pushed into this deadline, and if we don't make these deadlines, they're gonna stop working with us."
yeah. Disney deals with this shit. That's just a Friday to them.
Mm-hmm. Now, I do want to clarify one thing because I did get this information. So allow me to clear this up real quick before we continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
There was this whole OLM has lost 129 employees in 4 years as a direct bit of correlation. However, it has led to misinformation. The reasoning as to why this is the case is because apparently the 129 people that were there are considered freelancers. However, they stopped listing the freelancers on their site, and because of that, um, it looks like as if it looks like they have a shorter amount, but it might just be that they're just not revealing how many freelancers they're hiring for the productions of these episodes. So so the 204 amount or whatever it is that it was right there, right? That's the exact same amount that they've always had in staff. When it comes to the freelancing stuff, though, that number we unfortunately cannot say at this moment because no longer is being shown on the website. So I want that to be clear. Animation staff does not seem to only be the issue here. It can go up and down. But we don't know that story. Hell, so there's just once again goes back to the very thing I said at the beginning. We don't know anything. We don't know everything. We just know a small fraction, and we're just assuming from a small fraction. All this discussion we're having right now, ladies and gentlemen, is all pure speculation, all pure ideas or thoughts, and that's as far as that goes. Because once again, you, the viewers, and we, the streamers, or anybody in general, no one's supposed to know this stuff. And that's just how it is, man. And once again, all we can do right now is simply cross our fingers in hopes that that things get better. Not there's so much shows being made now on the daily, on the weekly, on the monthly, on the season. There's
Not
just
to sound insensitive.
mm-hmm.
The person who was brave enough to say this, but I feel there was a better way this could have been brought out to the public.
Yeah, it being out from tweets. And also, didn't it like the tweet
I don't
start
know.
off negatively as well?
I think a protest maybe, or an organized signed like worksheet, or like a petition. I don't know. My brain always thinks that there's a better way to
Tyrone,
do things.
let's also just remember that their work ethics and the laws or whatever it may be in Japan
different
is
context,
completely different than how it is here,
Yeah.
either in the US or in Europe or anywhere. So what might be something good here could be completely foreign over there or vice versa. But at the end of the day, I think we can all agree on one thing. And that
Right.
is, we want them to be okay. We want
We
to see them.
do, yeah, we do, absolutely. I just, but at the same time, the reason I said I want them to be okay is that's the reason, is because I don't want the Twitter thing being the thing that's used. I wish there was something a little safer because, again, we discussed it. They have consequences behind this. I just wish that there was an easier way so they don't have to like suffer from it.
Yeah, because now here's the thing though, because it's an individual who came out by it.
Yeah,
They can easily source it back to
yeah,
who that
it's
individual.
easier to snuff out one versus a unit.
Exactly.
Yeah, if it's a unit of people that stood up and was like, look, we're gonna stand our ground and discontinue this until we're treated like proper human beings, then I think that would have been a better result there, because it's united people we stand. It's a united we stand situation. Here, this is a Bardock against the death ball situation where one person is like doing it, and unfortunately again, this is the company that fucking survived Porygon Seizures episode. It's hard. It's hard to fight a company. People have tried to fight Disney and have fallen dangerously.
Yeah. But I believe that's just how we have to.
Motherfucker tried to out Pizza the Hut one time. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the jokes.
Oh my lord. But yeah, so that's just how it is, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't think there is anything else that we can contribute to the conversation in question other than simply just crossing our fingers in hopes that whatever situation is happening behind the scenes, things get better and things can go smoothly. For not only the people working on this show, but also in general. We're not just talking about just this series. We're talking about the industry as a whole. It needs to get better for everyone's sake. Because the people that are working on this stuff are the ones that are... They are the reason you are seeing these shows in action. Whether it be this series, whether it be another franchise out there, like what we talked about before, they are responsible for crafting this. They deserve to be treated with the amount of love and respect that they rightfully deserve. And all I can hope for is that moving forward, we can see this in a more positive light. Like the next time we come back and talk about the production of this show and all that stuff, we can talk about the positives and talk about the pros, rather than the cons, like how we are today.
Yeah,
but
it's like a pendulum. It's like a pendulum. It's got to swing back.
Yeah, and I just hope it swings back sooner than later, bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess the only thing that's left to say is well, we'll find out what's happening in 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah.
Bennett the Sage on YouTube covered the animation pains for Neon Genesis Evangelion, all about the animators not getting paid beyond their hourlies due to a contract issue when Evangelion was making waves nationwide with tons of merchandise in every corner. It's that stuff, man. It's the contracts. It's how this stuff was made.
Business is cutthroat.
Business. At the end of the day, it's all business. It's all business, bro. Cosmic, I don't know if you had anything else in particular that you
follow up on.
No, not really. I just again, my thoughts are with the workers. I know what they're going through is not easy, and it absolutely sucks. But I hope that they know that now, unfortunately, it came down to where people had to become aware for a lot of the toxicity. Because what happened was it got revealed because a worker just snapped at the hate that they were getting.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that moving forward, people show more respect to the workers because they deserve it. They're producing a content of a show that you are enjoying. And if you're not showing them the respect that they deserve, then you should not be watching the show.
Right.
And also know who you're targeting, because in fact, just don't target at all, period. Because targeting even just the wrong person will not solve anything at all.
I mean, and I want to this isn't a counter to what Cosmic's saying, but it is an acknowledgement. Normally, because like I said, my main criticisms have been about the plot, but when I do make a criticism about the animation and the artwork of something, and Pokemon, I never direct it towards anyone in particular. I always just say, this episode looked kind of weird.
Yeah,
or I'll be like, this episode
animator whose name I'll say right here was responsible for this scene. Like, no, we just speak it.
I never direct it personally, and I also never make it personal. I never try to go out of my way to be like, oh my god, I can't believe the animators animated this like this, and oh my blah 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 blah. I don't know these people. I just know the result they gave me.
once again, we're reviewing the finished product, ladies and gents, at
Yeah.
these sort of, not necessarily the
I
procedure
review
leading to the
yeah,
finished product
I review what it is, not what it was meant to be. And
or how it
that's
was
not
crafted.
that's not me directing my anger or hatred towards anybody. It's just this is how I feel. That would be like if somebody fed me something that I didn't like, only for them to say, well, they worked really hard on it. Yeah, I appreciate it. But I don't like it. Like you can't guilt trip me into fucking like liking it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no
So
one's saying you have to like it,
yeah,
but
exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
just don't be mean spirited about it.
yeah, no, like what was happening online was that like the
Yeah.
fan base has just gotten so incredibly toxic
Oh yeah,
towards
definitely.
the animation and like what the episodes have been that it just resulted in a worker snapping, and to me that's unacceptable. Like those people should
Right.
not, sorry, but you don't deserve to be watching this in my eyes. Like you're insulting the people who are making the show that you're supposed to be enjoying, and instead of just respecting that and moving on,
Right.
you're finding the workers and harassing them online. That's not okay.
Right.
And
Yeah.
sadly, Tyrone can vouch for me for this. This has never left. Almost
Oh
every
no.
series, we've always
No,
had to run into this.
absolutely not. This we've been reviewing this series for so damn long. I think we've had a chapter of this happen on every series at
Every
this point.
the one that I famously remember, and I think it was one of the biggest ones that came out back then, was the extreme backlash for one of the X and Y
Oh
episodes,
my god, that shit where
where
we
they
had to essentially
purposely
stop.
attacked the writer.
Yeah, well, we had to stop the world from ending. I remember that one.
I don't think it ended, buddy. I just think it just slowly it faded away and then reared
Yeah,
its ugly face again.
that one was that was so stupid. That was terrible. I hated that.
But it just makes me sad because look what had to happen for this situation. Like this situation that we got right now, the biggest issue I have with it is how we got it. And that's what I hate the most. Someone had to snap to reveal this
Right,
when it shouldn't have been this way. And it bums me the hell out that we received it in the way we did.
right.
And
I
there's
agree.
nothing we can do to change that. And it's sadly just something we'll just have to acknowledge. We'll have to wait and see. And we'll have to figure out how they intend to move forward as a unit in the staff of Team Kato moving forward for the production of the anime. And I can only once again hope that whatever's happening, things are slowly moving better. That's all we can say, chat. That's all we can do,
Yeah.
and that's how we're gonna leave it as is. But I do want once again people to acknowledge one thing, and I'll say it again, just to make sure. Once again, if we criticize an episode moving forward, if we critique something, if we dislike something, it's mainly for the finished product in question. It's never necessarily directed towards the individuals who crafted the episode or the animators or the staff or anything. It's just how the industry is. When a finished product comes out, people give their analysis on it, good or bad. They review the product in hand, not the story behind the product. And I want that to be clear. So in case if future episodes come out and either we praise it in a very positive light or we criticize it
Or we
in a
pull a
way,
me.
yeah, or we just break ourselves and just go balls to the wall with them, that's for the final product in question, you know. And I hope people can understand that because now I get the feeling that this is going to stay on people's minds for years to come. And I don't think this is going to disappear, anytime soon. I feel like the only thing I just hope is that they don't use this as a scapegoat when it comes to certain things moving forward. That's my biggest fear. You know what I mean when I say that, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want them to get like once they get things like fixed, you don't want them kind of getting lazy, I guess you can say.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those situations. I just hope people don't just use this as a way to just stir up a discussion or try to use it as a,
Yeah.
like, oh,
Oh
this is
yeah,
wrong.
well, yeah. Things could go south on this real quick.
Yeah. So people, if you ever want to learn more about this stuff, please, just like us, we made a mistake earlier ago with the 129 things, but we did fix that at the later portion. And it just goes to show once again, if we made a mistake, anyone can make a mistake, and it's important for all of us, whether now or later, we learn the details we need to know before we can continue to go further into a discussion. And I can, once again, thoughts and prayers for the staff, and we hope for the best. We absolutely do root for you guys. So,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, then, everybody. We do apologize for it sounding sappy, or it being sappy, it being a sad tale to talk about. But I feel this needs to be addressed. This needs to be talked about. This needs to at least be told. Everyone's talking about it. We
But
just want to
guys,
share
it
our
was either this or we were gonna talk about Dream's face reveal, which I didn't want to do. So I'm kidding. I'm kidding, by the way. That shit blew up, and I don't even give a fuck about Dream at all. No offense to him. I just don't care. I don't care.
You know what? If I ever did a face reveal and like
If you did a
let's say
face reveal,
no,
are you
no,
serious?
allow me to explain. If I ever yeah, because Ruby's face reveal. No, but I was gonna say if I ever never shown my face and then I did a face reveal, and the tweets or the trends I see on social media was put the mask back on or he's ugly, I'm gonna cry the fuck out for like the next 24 hours, bro.
No, see, here's the thing. I would only want to imagine what if Dream was a woman? Would that shit have still happened that way? I always think about shit like that. I think about shit like that because I look at the world and look how it moves. And I'm like, y'all wouldn't have said that if that was a chick.
I remember.
Hell no.
I don't know if you ever
Hell no.
I don't know if you watch a YouTuber. He's called Late Omni.
Yeah.
He actually made a video about it, but then he brought a very interesting point or a very interesting idea that would have been weird to have seen, Tyrone. I don't know if you
Yeah.
saw his latest video about it. But he's like,
you're gonna have to show me or
okay,
something. 'Cause, yeah.
but here's the thing, and I don't mean to sound rude or anything, but this is what he said. Like, because since Tyrone said if it was a woman, what if he wasn't white?
Oh my god. Yep.
But you understand what I'm saying
Yep.
with that.
Yeah, exactly. It means, and honestly, to me, like, I don't judge like shit like this, but I was like, he just looks like a dude. Like in my brain, I'm like, he looks like a dude.
You know what
But then
my
I
biggest
remember-
problem with that
I
dream
remember
reveal
the
was?
The internet is fucking mean, so I had to remember that's why they did that.
No, here's my okay. Dream is an average guy. That I'll say that he's just
He's
an
just-
average.
he's a dude,
He's
yeah.
not like oh god you're ugly or oh god you're beautiful. No, he's just average. That
He's
isn't
a
a bad
dude.
thing. He's just there in mid tier. You know.
He's just your average dude, right? But because it's the internet, I knew exactly which direction that was gonna go. But
Yeah, stop. You say you didn't want to cover this. I know. Don't worry.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
we're
but
we're just
we're
making
just
small
playing
that-
around with it because it's at the end. But
Yeah.
overall, be nice to people. You never know what's gonna happen. But at the same time, that doesn't mean don't do critiques and reviews. Just be aware. That's all.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to get at. The only reason
Yeah.
we addressed it is because, well, we brought it up for a second. So don't worry.
Right.
about
I've never, no matter how aggravated I sound, I never do these reviews out of like fucking bad intentions. I do the reviews because I fucking expect. Well, if I'm disappointed in an episode, it's because I expect better. It's fucking Pokemon. You think I'd still be doing this shit if I cared? If I didn't care, I wouldn't fucking watch it at all.
it. Or we wouldn't be up right now at 11:30 in the morning.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, all right. Well, that's all we got to say. Big question is, who is behind that Ruby mask sot?
The mascot.
Yeah. Well, behind the Ruby mask sot, here, I'll show you right now. Actually, here. You guys want to see it? Would you like to know? Behind Ruby is nothing. See, he's just blank, and there's nothing behind Ruby. Then there you go. Oh man.
Ugly as fuck.
Oh shit. My transparency, bro. I'm gonna go cry in corner now.
You should have
All
just put a Wiglett behind you and then done that.
Oh man.
Oh wow, that would have been
Oh, there
great.
was like a secret Wiglett. You ever seen like that video about the fridge where it's like, oh, you thought this was an actual fridge, didn't you? Well, guess what? The fridge is fake. It's a cardboard cutout. Everybody lost their goddamn minds. That shit had me in tears. Oh man, but yeah. So yeah, once again, chat, just be respectful.
Is it
Be
weird that I want to
responsible.
eat the Wiglett that's been dancing here for a while?
Dancing
You
here for
wanna-
a while. He's been
You want to
dancing.
eat it?
It looks like an egg.
An egg?
Yeah, it looks like you ever color that nose yellow right now. Tell me that's not an egg.
Actually, maybe I could filter with this thing. Hold on, let me see.
All right,
It's a
fair.
fucking egg.
Okay, fair. I'll give you that one. If his
Yeah.
nose was yellow, maybe that'll be his shiny form. It'll change the color of
egg?
his nose. Yeah.
I think it's just because of the way it squishes and squashes. I'm like, it looks like I could eat it.
I'm a huge Wiglett stan. I just want everyone to know that. Like, don't come for Wiglett. I love him. He's gonna be my water main in the game.
He's my favorite too. My favorite source of a balanced breakfast.
Aw.
There we go.
See, he's an egg. It's just an egg, dude. It's literally just an egg.
I love him.
It is a sunny side up part of this balanced breakfast.
And the bottom is like his eggshell.
It's egglet.
Oh my
It's egg.
god.
Oh shit! It's also a duck too.
Exactly. It's egglet.
Egglet.
It is a duck. What?
Ah shit! No,
All right,
it's a
well,
duck.
With that being said, I think we ended at me wanting to eat egglet, which honestly, clip that.
fiction.
Clip me wanting to eat egglet.
Yeah, I'll put it right here for you, Tara. Hold on. You know what? Here.
I'm sorry, I want to eat your new favorite
God.
Pokemon.
It's a little egg.
Yeah, you know what? We'll put it above Tyrone. Here you go.
Cosmic, I'm sorry, I want to eat your new favorite Pokemon.
Oh, don't worry. He's not my new favorite. I just think he's
Oh.
ridiculous. He's like one of those things that's just like so stupid and ugly that you have to love it.
You just described Paldea. You described every Pokemon in Paldea in one swoop. It's so stupid and ugly, you can't help but love it.
Yeah.
Smoliv, stupid, ugly, can't help but love it.
has running a business that is successful, bro.
Lechonk, stupid, ugly, can't help but love it.
Part of
Cloth,
a well-balanced meal.
Cloth and Titan, stupid, ugly, love them.
I have no description to add to that.
Yeah, that's all of Paldea, is just stupid, ugly, love it.
The duck above your head is silly.
Yeah, it's that meme from Ant-Man. It's so ugly. I love it.
Oh man. All right. Well, what do you say then?
Yeah.
We go wrap things up?
Yes.
All right then. Let's go call it a wrap, ladies and gents. Once again, I want to thank everybody here for being with us tonight. We hope you guys enjoyed it. And you know, apologies if we went on longer than we did for that tangent, but we wanted to just express our take on it. At the end of the day, chat, you know, an opinion is an opinion. Speculation is speculation. We don't know what's happening behind the scenes. We just simply just take this chance to talk about it and try to learn about it together with the community. We are just as with little knowledge when it comes to these things as anyone else out there, because this is just something new to us, and we don't intend to directly target any individuals in question when it comes to the staff that's working on this stuff. We simply just want to go and share our input in the situation in hand is all. And as Cosmic stated before, all we can say is just we share nothing but love and care, and we pray that the staff can progress forward in a much more positive light moving forward, man. So yeah. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in for this one. Normally, we have a opportunity to go and recap things about what we're going to be doing this week, but I think we already kind of gave the idea of what we're
Yeah.
doing for
Yeah.
tomorrow.
I'll briefly give my schedule because it's different.
All right.
Well, slightly different. I just posted the schedule up on my not my channel, on my Twitter page. So if you haven't already, you can go check out my Twitter. And I will, unless Cosmic beats me to it, because she always does. I will post
I already retweeted it.
Yep. You're faster than me. So, Spooky Month, we got some scary action-packed games coming, and a lot of games with 2 in their title. Anyway, we've got, again, tomorrow, I'm reprising my role as Sayori. I'm so fucking excited. I literally want to call into work and be like, I can't come to work, and then I'm just gonna sit and patiently wait till fucking 8 o'clock your time.
Jesus Christ.
I've done nothing till this point. Anyway, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Then on Wednesday, The Witch returns. I can't think of a better way to do Spooky Month than to bring The Witch in. Bayonetta 2. And I'm doing that mostly for 2 reasons. 1, because Spooky Month, and 2, because Bayonetta 3 is coming out. So I think that's a nice way to put those 2 together. After that, we'll be shooting zombies with me and the peeps with Left 4 Dead 2, another game that has a 2 in it. So yeah, Left 4 Dead 2 will be shooting zombies. And then on Saturday, Cosmic, you want to do some Pokemon training?
On this Saturday?
The Saturday coming up, yes.
Oh, I think this is the only Saturday I'm free.
Yeah.
So yes, I can.
So Cosmic and I will be training our Pokemon for the upcoming tournament. And that's scary too, I guess. I'm cheating. We're cheating.
Yeah.
And then to kick off my RPG for October, I'm gonna do Octopath Traveler. Yeah, literally, it's because of the pun. That's the only reason I'm doing this game. It's because of the pun. I always wanted to do a stream of Octopath Traveler. I just never got around to it. Plus, Octopath Traveler 2 is coming out, so what better way than to play the first one, right? So we got a lot of great games coming to the channel, and also technically Saturday there will be 2 streams. I'm doing Pokemon, but then I'm also doing 2 hours of Octopath, which will transition into Terrell stream of Xenoblade. So you're getting a taste of Octopath now, and then you're gonna get the full experience on Sunday. So think of it as like a sample, and then you'll get the full course on Sunday. So make sure you look out for all that stuff coming in the up and coming week. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
All right, then. So last thing here, let's go and just quickly brief over mine real quick, and then we'll wrap things up for tonight. So Monday, 9 p.m., obviously, that was the PokePod. We concluded it. Tuesday, tomorrow, Doki Doki, 8 p.m. EST. So excited for that so much, man. Pokemon Pearl Egglock at 9 p.m. On Wednesday. Left 4 Dead 2, as Tyrone said, at 8 p.m. Pummel Party at 9 p.m. because if you guys remember, there is no new episode of Anti-Poke this week. So we're going to be playing Pummel Party this Friday at 9 p.m. And then Friday, you'll notice I have 2 streams happening. One at 4 p.m. and one at 9 p.m. 4 p.m. we're going to continue playing more Pokemon Unite. I've been having a lot more fun with that game lately, Tyrone. It's actually really
good. Yeah, and I know Zora's coming, so you're excited about that.
I'm doing it for the good boy. And then at 9 p.m. we're playing Among Us over at the Champion World Discord server. I'm going to give people a heads up right now. The Champion World Discord server is going to be the only place where I'm playing Among Us. I'm not going to be streaming that on Twitch. I'm going to allow that to be like an exclusive thing for the Discord community. So at 9 p.m., we are going to be playing it there with the community. So if you guys want to become a part of the community game nights, make sure to go follow us in our respective Discord and follow all the rules that are being shown there. And most importantly, have yourselves a wonderful time. And we'll definitely speak with you guys later on that day. So yeah. Cosmic, what about you, buddy? We obviously have to tell everyone about what you're doing this week if you have anything planned. And also, I want to take this opportunity to say congratulations, buddy, on a very successful month.
Oh yeah, so I was doing a month-long charity stream for Starlight Children's Foundation. They have this motto of making children smile as they're battling ill. Well, make kids smile as they're facing a illness. So basically, what they do is they go to a bunch of different hospitals and
Yeah.
they'll bring toys and games and custom gowns and all sorts of stuff as a form of the distraction for these kids as they're battling things. And they were doing this big event for Child Cancer Awareness Month, which was all September. And they reached out to me to do a charity stream. And everybody in my community, we managed to raise $1,100 for charity, which was absolutely amazing, and I do appreciate everyone who donated. And yeah, but now it's spooky month. The barnyard has turned to the pumpkin patch, and yeah, so that'll be fun. I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm doing I was invited to be a part of a mental health awareness day, and it is a all-day affair where people are raiding into each other's streams to promote mental health awareness and talk about their own mental health struggles and how they've managed to overcome issues and how they manage to manage issues. And then we just bring them on over to the next person. So I'm excited for that. And we're going to be doing that as we play Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I piss off TSS because I don't play like he does. I play to win, and he plays to be boring. So
wow.
I told him if he's not flipping a car over, he's doing it wrong.
To be fair, yeah, me, Terrell, Emmy, and Cosmic were all pretty much shoving this input down his throat that entire day of just breaking the rules.
I like the chill ride, guys.
No, but come on, you have to have a little bit of chill and a little bit of chaos.
If you don't have any chaos, how are you having some fun?
Exactly.
I guess.
It was a fun stream, Tyrone. We wish you were there for that one.
I wish I was there too.
And then on Thursday, I'm going to be streaming with my camera on. I'm not using my VTuber model because my Udi came.
Hey!
Yeah,
my Udi is hilarious because it went from one state next to me and said, yo, I'm going to take a 180 and head on to the very left of the United States. What?
Yeah, it's gambling right now. That's what it is. It's at the slot machines in Vegas.
Oh, man.
But yeah. Yeah, no, I'm going to be streaming in my
Cosmic,
Udi.
I'm going to need to talk to you about the Udi thing after this.
Sure.
All right.
Oh, what are you saying you were going to do? Cause you got cut off there.
Oh no, I'm just streaming in my Udi, so that'll be fun.
Udi. All right then. There you go, ladies and gents. And that's pretty much going to be it. Once again, our buddy Emmy, who was here with us throughout this session tonight, make sure to go and check her out, and make sure to go and follow her because she deserves it, and most importantly, she deserves to also get the shout out because I completely forgot what was happening off the top of my head. Yeah, go check her out. And make sure to follow her. She's going to be streaming at some point in the future. She already stated earlier before that she's going to have some multiple streams happen throughout this week. So go and support our fellow sister. And thanks again, Cosmic, as well, for joining us tonight. We really do appreciate it, buddy.
Happy to. Anytime.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gents. With that being said, it's time to wrap up and call it a night. As you could tell, I'm already starting to slowly pass out right now because I'm like just stopping mid-sentence. So I'm going to call it a night as well. Take care, lovelies. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll speak with you all later in whatever video we make. And as TSS would always say, just simply wash your hands. Oh, that too. Make sure to always add the flipping word in the middle of that statement. Always important. So yeah. And tune in tomorrow. I'm so freaking excited for tomorrow, buddy. Just oozing with excitement. Although I do have to ask if we're gonna. Yeah, I don't think we have to turn on cameras for this. In all honesty, this just feels we have to be those characters. If that makes sense. It would be so weird to watch Tyrone stream and hear that voice come out of his mouth like that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that's just
yeah. You
know what I mean?
I'll figure out something, but yeah.
I have an idea. I don't think you'll like it. But don't worry. We'll save that for later. All right. Night, everybody. Take care. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
The egglet says bye too.
I love the egg.
Yeah.
I love the egg.
We all appreciate the egglet.
Wiggle, wiggle,
Always
wiggle,
will.
yeah.
Always appreciate. Always will be happy. Oh God, it got huge. Oh Lord. He
Big
wiggled.
Wiglett.
Good God.
Ah, Wiglett. Ooh.
I love it.